Pop this out. Boom. Bring this down. Boom. Bring that over. Boom. All right. I think we're good. Did I do it? Hopefully. Hey, what's up, TJ? TJ, I just responded to your message, actually. I don't hate that idea. What's up, Clip? We're back. Another week. We're finally back on a regular schedule. It's been, what, like 2 weeks since we've been on a regular schedule? Thank God. It's about time. Maybe us getting back on track and starting to stream on Wednesdays again is exactly what this team needs. You notice that now that we are back on a regular schedule, they're going to turn it around. I'm feeling it right now. It has been the most brutal 2 weeks to be a Red Sox fan in a while. Yeah, DJ. And I was nervous about that it was going to be the worst 3 weeks in Red Sox history with the trade deadline coming up, but from everything, and again, I'm not taking Chaim Bloom entirely seriously here with all his stuff about the Red Sox at the deadline, but he did say some pretty promising things, so we'll see. So, yeah, I mean, I like it, Clip. I hope you're right. I'm gonna I'm gonna root for the Red Sox to be winning, and it's not like they're completely out of it either, to be honest with you. Like, yeah, it sucks that they're in the basement right now, but 2 good weeks of baseball and they're right back into even possibly third place. So, I don't know. With everything that's going on with injuries, with the just utter crushingness that's happened over the past 2 weeks. So, hey Jack, it's we're great, man. First place. Yeah, first place. We haven't lost a game since you went into your coma. But yeah, I don't know. Go back to sleep, bro. Go back to sleep. Puerto Rico Heritage tonight at the ballparks. We're feeling good tonight, Chad. I'm feeling a win. Let's win this game so that we don't have to lose another series. We can just tie another series, right? Maybe I should. We'll figure this out. I have a good feeling about it. I have a good feeling about this game. I have a good feeling. Who do we have? We've got Evaldi and we've got Cutter Crawford. 12 errors and 14 unearned runs. Oh, God. Don't scare me like that. That would be insane. Oh, my God. That sounds like worst case scenario. Sounds like worst case scenario. Ugh. Don't scare me like that. If we had to sit here, if we get down by like 10 runs, I'm just going to turn the stream off. There is not a single point to me sitting here with you guys, unless you guys just want me to use it as a vent. I say if they trade Evaldi, anything less than a team's top 5 prospect isn't enough. He's a postseason ace. Yeah, we would need to get a pretty decent haul for Evaldi. I guess it kind of depends on, like, because you can kind of spin Evaldi right now, which is not good. Like, you can kind of spin Evaldi. His velo's been down. He doesn't look like the same person. So I don't know. I think teams are going to try and swing Evaldi for a lot cheaper than I think people are going to want. Yomer broke my heart yesterday with that error. Oh, that was so ugly. Dude, this has been the problem with the Red Sox, right? Recently, is they've been trying to go for the big plays. Just hold the ball. I would rather have Yomer make that play, prevent 2 runs from getting in, and see what Winkowski can do. Although he wasn't exactly fantastic either. Can you remember a time when the bottom half of our order was so poor? You know what the worst part about that statement is our 7, 8, 9 hitters statistically are hitting better than the Houston Astros 7, 8, 9, than the Yankees 7, 8, 9, and then the Tampa Bay Rays 7, 8, 9. But guess where we're at? Because as much as the holes at 7, 8, 9 feel like they're massive, right? You've got way more issues on the field and with the pitching right now. Yeah. Yeah, statistically, we are above the Astros and Tampa Bay. I can't remember if it was the Yankees as well, but when you look at the Yankees, right, they're 7, 8, 9 are Joey Gallo, Louis Trevino, and Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, and they're hitting about the same as our bottom nine. So, but I'm almost positive it was better than the Yankees. It's definitely better than the Houston Astros and Tampa Bay Rays. But that's insane because as much as we've all been pointing towards, hey, we have so many holes at the bottom of these lineups, that has to be the reason why we're losing. But then the second best team the second best team in the American League has the same exact problem. Someone has eyes, Mystic. Yeah, the Red Sox are. Yeah, they're in a tough spot, Mystic. No real way to spin this. No real way to be optimistic about the team right now. But I want to be an idiot and stay strong. I am, because I think at the end of the season, it's still going to be interesting baseball, regardless of whether or not the Red Sox stay competitive in this league. JBJ showing some life recently, though. Yeah, facts. He has. Yeah, I mean, with he had 2 home runs in the Blue Jays series, but he's been a menace at Fenway Park all year. So I hope we see give me a 2018 JBJ hot streak. Give me one of those, just for a month. Optimism, the injuries can't last forever. True. I thought Winkowski was out yesterday when he got nailed by that line drive. I was like, that's it. Right? How many injuries until it's a straw on the camel's back, right? And Winkowski would be a straw. Chris Sale and Rafael Devers were cars being dropped on the camel's back, but Winkowski would have been the straw. Because then who do you go to? Yeah, give me. Don't even give me postseason JBJ. Give me regular season JBJ. What did he hit in 2018? Didn't he hit JBJ hit like 240 something? Well, Wink just came off of 2 weeks on the COVID IL, so he pitched like someone who hadn't pitched in 2 weeks because he didn't. So I'm gonna give Winkowski a little bit of a break there. And he did all right against Tampa. He kept us in the game. I'm trying to think of who else he pitched against. New York, New York, actually, he only really had that bad. He has bad locations, like one at bat entire game, and it just blows him up. Interested to see Evaldi's velo tonight. Yeah, it'll be real concerning if it's still really down. What was he pitching? What was his max pitch when he got blown up by the Blue Jays? It was like 94, 95. Yeah, the Chris Sale injury was quite literally one of the worst ways to get injured I've ever seen live. All right. What was I doing? Jackie Bradley Jr. What did he hit in 2018? Regular season, 234. Give me that. Give me Jackie Bradley 234 with 13 bombs, huh? He had 21. He had 26 bombs in 2016. Was he an all-star? He was an all-star. Jackie Bradley Jr. also only has 1 gold glove. That's pretty crazy. Season ain't over. 2020 Braves below 500. At this point, Boston needs to tread water through injuries and get hot when guys come back. That would be, that would be ideal. I appreciate you coming here, JB. I do. I really do. But yeah, Tyler. I mean, if the Red Sox can stay, the problem with the differences between the 2020 Braves and the 2022 Red Sox, or 2021 Braves and the 2022 Red Sox, is they're in a different division, right? In the Braves division, you really don't have to battle against the Mets, and in 2021, the Mets shot themselves in the foot. Not saying that that's not going to that can't happen, but the Yankees need to shoot themselves in the foot. The Yankees don't need to, but the Tampa Bay Rays need to shoot themselves in the foot. They've been trying, failing miserably. They still win. Blue Jays need to shoot themselves in the foot. Doesn't seem likely considering they beat the crap out of us every time they play us. And now the Orioles need to shoot themselves in the foot, which I could see happening. I really don't think the Orioles are as good as they're playing right now, but then again, it could happen, you know? So that's the difference between the Braves and they made some smart moves at the deadline and truly built themselves up. But at the same time, they had a lot less holes on their team. People were just underperforming. I think we've got a combination of injuries, underperformance, and holes that needed to be filled that just didn't. And it's all collapsing in on this last couple of weeks. But hey, you never know. Frank, sorry I missed your message. What's going on? JBJ was never a very good hitter. He was streaky, but uh, something that's interesting to me is that his when he came to the Red Sox, one of the first things they did is realize that he's got an eye issue, and he came back and hit really well for like 2 weeks. So maybe that has something to do with it as well. I don't know. Got a good friend who's an Orioles fan. He's not buying it yet. Yeah, I could see. I could see. I could see the Orioles falling from grace a little bit. Yeah, the difference, Tyler, is from the beginning of this year. We aren't as bad as you're playing. You're right. You're right, Jack. But the difference between the beginning of this year and the end of this year, or the beginning of this year and to now, is you've got also is Trevor Story still not back in? When is Trevor Story going to be in this lineup? What happened to him? Anyone have an update on that? All right. Anyway, sorry. Um, JB. Yeah. Okay. So Trevor Story's not coming back till August. I thought he was doing okay. Thank you, Tyler. Yeah, I didn't listen to the game last night. Sometimes I watch Ness and muted just so I can move about. Ah, come on, Cordero. But anyways, what I wanted to say is the difference between the the beginning of this year's the April Red Sox, right, versus the July Red Sox is the fact that in April, when you were losing games, you were getting beat in the ninth, eighth inning, right? These games are losing. We're losing in the first, second inning, and we just can't come back. It's crazy. So that's why I'm less optimistic. Hey, what's up, man? That's why I am less optimistic now than I was in April. I'd like to see JD actually show up tonight. Last night wasn't great. Yeah. Yeah, I love JD to death, but someone mentioned online that his bat, like his actual speed of his swing is like look at all the scouts there for the Red Sox. That's disgusting. Oh my god. Did you see that? They just panned to like behind home plate and it was just all just scouts. Evaldi must be on the market. Has to be. There's no way they have that many scouts there if Evaldi's not on the market. I automatically assume they lost. Yeah. The frustrating thing is that we have a few excellent relievers. That's no use if you can't get. I mean, we're throwing Tanner Houck and Garrett Whitlock out there. Oh, okay. Man, Duran scares me. Duran scares me. Franchi Cordero's terrible defense. Yeah, that helps the optimism. Sorry, Clip. I'm trying. Evaldi and JD are all but gone. I was actually thinking. I think tomorrow I'm gonna make a video on Nate Evaldi. Schreiber has been unbelievable. Yeah, But you're seeing these guys like Hauk, Whitlock, Strom, and Schreiber get thrown out there, and we're losing by like 6, 7. Part of it also has to do with the fact that right now you're putting up AAA pitchers, and behind what our fifth spot in our lineup, where you've got AAA hitters too. Like that's insane. Yeah, Jared Duran's like historically bad at center field, Chad. Historically bad. Which is crazy to me because he's such an athletic person. You think at some point you'd be able to figure it out. And he did come up a second baseman, so he's still kind of learning the outfield, but he's been an outfielder for what, 3 years now, 3, 4 years. Usually guys can make that trip. Look at obviously the kid's not Mookie Betts. I'm not expecting him to be Mookie Betts, but look at Mookie Betts. I don't remember the game at some point last year. Duran hit an inside the park homer, and he was a glare. He's so fast, which doesn't make sense because I get that like part of it is being able to being able to read balls, and that's a big part of being a center fielder, right? But at the same time, you're so goddamn fast. Even if you don't read a ball well, you should still be able to get there. And there's a lot of times where Jaren Duran just simply doesn't get there, and it's highlighted by the inside the park grand slam. But at the same time, you see 100 times over, just see these bonehead mistakes where you could have probably caught that ball because you took a bad route. It's crazy. Yeah, no excuse for him to. He's too athletic for him to be bad at center field. Why do they keep putting him in center field? Because right field's even harder at Fenway Park. They're starting to move him over into the corner away from Fenway Park, but because Fenway Park's right field is so different than any other right field in all of baseball, you have to do that. The old line, you can't steal first base. I'm gonna see the Sox play the Royals, and they're gonna be a whole new team. They won't be. They won't be totally different. I would be kind of shocked if they made a ton of moves. Honestly, defense has been so unstable throughout the season without Story and JBJ. Yeah, that's true. 100%. That's why JBJ is someone I could see. I could see the Red Sox trying to move on from JBJ pretty quickly. I don't understand why. Yeah, Mystic. I just explained it. Because right field's harder to play in Boston than it is to play center field in Boston. Do I expect any big trades before the deadline? They're not trading Xander. Although, okay, so both Sam Kennedy and Chaim Bloom have come out and they've said no, we're not trading Xander Bogaerts. We're not doing it. Take that for what you will. I'm personally looking at it optimistically. The reason for that is because a lot of owning a baseball team is a business, right? You know how terrible of a business plan it is to tell your fans that, hey, we're holding on to the two guys that you have been begging us to keep this entire year, right? And then you trade them. You will get torched. And I don't think the Red Sox right now need any more bad publicity. So I think if you're looking at this from a business standpoint, it doesn't make sense to trade him anymore. So I don't think Xander or Devers gets traded. I don't. Renfro's not really that great of a defender. He's not. He made flashy plays out there, but at the same time, he made a lot of really dumb plays. He's a below average defender. Likely trades Vasquez, Nate, JD, but he can hit. Yeah, true. I'm not going to defend that. I've been trying to defend the JBJ trade for a while. I mean, our prospect, it wasn't for JBJ, it was for the prospects. But as we're sitting here and we are falling deeper and deeper into this pit, and granted, Hunter Renfroe has not been healthy this year. That's a big part too. So right now, if you're looking at the Red Sox, Hunter Renfroe would probably be on the IL too. So there's that. But also, it's hard to um it's hard to argue with his offensive production when he is healthy. Um, is tomorrow's starter Cutter Crawford? Yeah, Cutter's been doing well, man. The one bright spot in this just absolute dumpster fire that is the Red Sox right now is Cutter Crawford. The Red Sox ace, yeah. Eric, they're not trading him. It's a bad business move at this point. If you're the Red Sox, you don't answer that question if you're going to trade either one of them. The reason you don't answer it is because now you get this. Nah, I don't know. I think they make a play at Xander Bogaerts. Yeah, it was a pretty good play by the first base coach. I mean, it wouldn't make sense. Again, that's another business decision. Why would it make sense to not trade Xander and then just let him walk to appease fans? No, no. They'll uh they'll make a play at him, I think. Yeah, they'll make an offer. Eric, they're not going to trade Xander. You missed the 28-5 smacking. You're lucky. What's your biggest takeaway from that game and what's going forward? Um, my biggest takeaway from that game. It's a good question. I think a lot of it too is what we saw at the beginning of the year seemed to be that the Red Sox were taking a lot of things. They were taking shots. They were getting knocked down. They were getting back up again every single game. It seemed like that was happening, right? After that 28-5 loss, they've had one singular win, and it was mostly because of a pretty dominant pitching performance from Nick Pivetta. But it seemed like the 28-5 loss just deflated these guys. I mean, it deflated me too for a little bit. If I was the worst historical loss in franchise history, it would probably take me a little bit to get rolling again too. So I think that's my biggest takeaway is this is the first loss all season that we've kind of seen the residual effects for, which is a little bit scary. Xander does want to be in Boston. Not trading him and him signing somewhere else would be worst case scenario. If they trade Xander Bogaerts, that's them saying, "Hey, we don't want to pay him," right? But if they don't trade Xander Bogaerts, I guarantee you they make a decent enough play at him. I think they'll be competitive. I do. Vasquez stay. Yeah, Eric, I made a video on that today. Oh yeah, you commented. You saw it. I don't know. I don't know what the future of Vasquez holds. I like the comment. Someone said we could possibly trade him now, get whatever we can in return, and if Connor Wong or Hernandez doesn't work out behind the plate, you could always pick him up in free agency. It doesn't seem like the catcher market's too bad in free agency, and I don't expect him to be like a top free agent, so I could see that. No, this would make no. They're not diabolical where they would tank the rest of the season and tank the future just so they could say it to the fan base, "Hey, we didn't trade him, and he trade you." Got like I think people are thinking too negatively, like rightfully so. They should be negative, but at the same time, you guys are thinking too deep about this, right? If they want to make a play at Xander Bogaerts staying, they're going to keep him on this team. They're not going to John Lester him. If they don't want to make a play at Xander Bogaerts, they're going to trade him. It's that simple. It's not a diabolical. We're going to hold on to him and see mess with the fan base. Basically, it's all some political play that doesn't make sense. Like at the end of the day, you're a baseball club. You're trying to win baseball games. If you didn't want to make a play at Xander, you would get value for him. They should get on the luxury tax. Yeah, I think trading who is it? And Nate and JD would do that. But I'd be interested to see if they'd want to get rid of Nate. I love JD Martinez so much. I think he's gone. They're gonna roll out Connor Wong Pilecki. I don't think so. Yeah, that was I'm kind of in the middle. I don't know. I don't know about Christian Vasquez. I would love to keep him on the team, but at the same time, when you look at your options for trading free agents, guys who can contribute to a winning organ, because sometimes statistics, like the statistics we look at, are not the statistics that front offices look at, right? So people argue, oh, the trade values, MLBTradeValues.com says that this guy's worth this. But if you're the Mariners right now, or you're the Guardians right now, and you're pushing towards that wild card spot, and you've got Cal Raleigh on the Mariners pitching or hitting 211, or you got Austin Hedges here hitting 167 or whatever crazy number it is, Christian Vasquez is much more valuable to you than he would be to, I don't know, the Giants or the Cardinals or the Brewers, right? It makes sense in my head, right? That's how I look at these trades. Is trade value is important. Statistics are obviously important, but at the end of the day, if you want to make a push towards a playoff spot, you're going to end up paying a little bit more than what the value is. I'll talk about that. I'll answer that in a second, Jack. How about Ronaldo Hernandez? He's had a good year. Yeah, he has had a good year, but he's also like he's played catcher way less than Connor Wong. So defensively, you're not exactly. To be honest with you, I think he's like a very below average defensive catcher, and that could be a problem going into a postseason. So I don't know. I mean, Connor Wong, Ronaldo Hernandez, I'm not excited about either of them coming up and taking over Christian Vasquez's spot. So the Christian Vasquez thing is tricky for me. I think we're gonna decide, right, if we see Nate Eovaldi go. If we see Nate Eovaldi go, the Red Sox aren't trying to make a postseason. If we trade JD and Vasquez, call up Hernandez, or for DH and Connor for catcher, yeah. Yeah, but just because you got a strong arm doesn't mean you're good at catching balls. I mean, that's not bad, Brer. 97. That was 97. So I'll take that. White Sox fan here, rooting for Red Sox. Appreciate it, Zach. I can see the Brewers calling again about JD. Yeah. If you're Chaim, what do you do by the deadline? If you're six, which you could very likely be at the end of this series, 6 games out of a wild card spot, going into a Brewers series, which listen, anything can happen in baseball, right? But at the same time, you're 6 games back with all the injuries and everything you've had happen this year. I think you do try and go under the luxury tax. That way you can kind of ball out this offseason, really get some of those people. Really get some of those people you need locked down. Like you make a legitimate play at Xander and Devers if you're under the luxury tax come the end of the season. JD on the trade block. What do you think would they want in return? Um, I mean, probably prospects. Either that or a young, controllable player. But at the same time, it wouldn't be anyone crazy. I think getting to Nate already. Like JD's not. We're not going to get a top-rated prospect for JD, but we might get a controllable pitcher who's not terrible. I mean, he's not going to throw a no-hitter every game. One run isn't going to kill him. It's how he responds to losing. It's how he responds to getting one run. Or you see the Astros got swept by the A's. Baseball is so unpredictable. It is wild, just like because there's so many games in the season. Yeah, Duran's been a liability in center field. A liability. I've seen enough of him. Unfortunately, he didn't stay hot. If he had stayed hot enough, I think he would have been really great trade pieces. But he just didn't stay hot enough, which sucks. Bring back Barnes. You know what's funny? When Barnes was completely off the team, like wasn't rehabbing or anything, right? This team was on fire in June. Wasn't rehabbing or anything, was just nowhere near facilities, right? And then he comes back to the facilities and the Red Sox stink it up again. I think they're just cursed by Matt Barnes. Yeah, this is my least favorite part of baseball. What percent? Hold on. Okay. Here's my problem. Here's my problem. This is been the issue that I've had. Oh, okay. Come on, Nate. Get out of this. This has been the issue I have with everyone saying let's just sell everyone and get good prospects. 10% of prospects make it to the major leagues. 10%. I would rather them go out and find a controlled pitcher, a guy who we can hold on to for 6, 5, 4 years, right? That's who I kind of want is a younger guy, a rookie. Give me a guy with some big league experience that knows how to play in the major. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. We're not starting this already, right? This is a disaster. I mean, this is a disaster. I mean, it's been 2 innings. Yeah, true. We're gonna have another goddamn blooper reel. Francia has best. Prospect exists largely for trade value. I'm personally so sick of the idea that hey, we'll get prospects in 4, 5, 6 years, right? Maybe they'll be good. What's our plan for the 5 years in between there? We aren't the Detroit Tigers. We have the ability to do a long retool, but at the same time, look how that's working out for Detroit. Yeah, it was another error clip. What's up, AJ? Someone who has proven they can play at the major league level. That's all I want. You know, even if we start him in AAA, that guy Dom Smith, as much as he struggled at a major league level, has a lot of potential, and that's a guy who's played at the major league level. Could go and retool himself a little bit in the minors and then come up. That's the difference in prospects to me, right? If you get some 21-year-old or some 18-year-old in Salem that's gonna produce for us, maybe there's a 10% chance he's great in 5 years. I don't know. For JD Martinez, for um Nate Eovaldi, Dom Smith from the Mets. I like his swing. His cast is coming up soon. Uh, I have no idea, honestly. He's back playing for AAA. If the Red Sox keep losing like this, he'll be up by August for sure. End of August, not beginning of August. He'll be up by the end of August, my guess. If the Red Sox keep playing like this, because there's no point in keeping him down. For example, any MLB first baseman would be an upgrade. Yeah, at this point, I mean, this is insane. This should be a 1-0 game. Trade Dahlbeck and JD Martinez. Yeah, that's what we've been talking about. Smith has higher potential than Bob. I don't hate it. Yeah, I mean he had a full year of being fairly successful in the majors. He had a tough year this year, but the Mets just aren't playing around. They aren't giving guys second chances. JD Martinez has been a good player for us. I'll be sad to see him go. Same. I love JD Martinez. I think a lot of what he's done too is just off the field. You know what's crazy? Bobby Dahlbeck actually has a decent amount of value, and the reason for that is because of the fact that he has so much potential. We saw his potential last year. He's still super young. He's only 25 years old. So yeah, we could definitely get something decent for Bobby. No, Schwarber's defense was terrible. We could not have stuck Schwarber at there at first base. No. I get the questions surrounding. They're not trading Rafael Devers. They're not trading Xander Bogaerts. We'll see. Kind of in the my big thing with the Devers thing is I'm not super upset about the Devers thing yet because it was a starting point, right? They knew they had an entire year of control over him. Still, you still have another year of control over him. Still, um, I mean they threw something out there to see if it stuck. It didn't, so now they move on from there. I have faith in Red Sox getting together with Rafi and getting a big year done. Xander, uh, I want them to so badly. I do. I want Xander Bogaerts on this team for the next 6, 7, 8 years. I would also settle for 4 or 5. Oh my god. See, this is what I'm talking about with Jaren Duran. He's like a little puppy out there. Go get it. Go get it. You know? It's crazy. Bob just looks like a stellar athlete. Then you see him try and catch a pop up. Yeah, yeah. Oh, Bob. I can see Bobby breaking through in Pittsburgh or Cincinnati. Yeah, Michael Chavis, right? Same thing. Although Chavis is kind of he had that one good month, and it's like he's just Bobby Dahlbeck. What's he hitting this year? 236. He's hitting better than Bob. What's up, Colin? If Soto turns down 400 mil, then what's Devers worth? I don't know. I really don't. If we had a good backup catcher, I'd play Vasquez at first. Yeah, I would too. Oh, Connor Wong, can he play first? He's position's too small. I like Christian a lot, but having him at first base, like we saw it when they got absolutely torched, right? He was just getting balls thrown at him and he just couldn't catch it simply because of his frame. Yeah, I agree. Evaldi's got something a little bit more going on, which is what I'm nervous about. Devers won't be here long term if he gets lowballed and the offer is embarrassing. I don't know. Yeah, Colin, you're right. I don't think Soto wanted to be there. I don't think he wanted to be with them. I don't think he liked the Nationals plan going forward. I don't think he liked the Nationals way of doing things. So I just don't think he wants to be with the Nationals organization. I don't know if it's about the money with Soto. So I think there's a difference there. Please get thank you. I could have had Devers at 300 million, but that was already too much for them. He's easily over 350 at the very least now. I don't know. I don't know what he'll take. An error by Franchi, a couple of doubles, the usual Wolf. What's up, Rodrigo? What's up, Frankie? Um, Yeah, or you just get a first baseman, right? That would make sense, wouldn't it, Colin? Do I think Cora will possibly get fired if we lose any more games? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think they. I mean, they picked up 23 and 24 of his options. I would be pretty shocked if the Red Sox were, especially with all of the injuries that have happened this year. I don't think Cora's head's on the chopping block yet. I think if they go into next year and they retool and they put together a legitimate roster and then they do this again, maybe. But I think Alex Cora's got a lot of leeway. Who's the mastermind behind our yeah, we're gonna what I wouldn't be surprised to see is a lot of other coaches getting fired. Without Cora, I guarantee. I don't know. I think they would still enjoy playing for Boston. I don't think it all of it has to do with Cora. It definitely is helping. Ugh, thank God. Jeremy Duran, he doesn't look like he's going to catch anything. It definitely is concerning, Jack. Yeah, I think the Red Sox go out. Red Sox making me disappointed. Yeah, welcome, welcome. You're Chicago. You're a Chicago White Sox fan. You know the drill. Dave Bush, yeah, Dave Bush is on the hot seat. I don't know who their defensive coordinator or whatever you call it is. Let me see. Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't gotten rid of LaRussa yet. All right, Cora. Will Venable might get be in. Will Venable might be in the hot seat right now. Peter Fatsey might be. Luis Ortiz, Ben Rosenthal, basically the entirety besides our first base and third base coach. Veritek's probably okay. Andy Fox, maybe. I can see Alex Cora's getting tired of Bloom. It's time for a change. I don't. I think. Oh, what are you drinking in that cup? I wish just water. It's just water. Um, I think a lot of Bloom's tenure here is gonna rely on what he does um this trade deadline and this offseason. That's where I think we get to see the true Heim Bloom. Because before he was kind of in that mop up role, right? 2021 was kind of the first time we saw what Heim Bloom's vision for the Red Sox could be. And it worked out fairly well. We got to the World Series. I don't think he added enough pieces in the back end of that bullpen to really solidify it, but it worked out fairly well. And then so now this year, right? You're stumbling a little bit. This is Heim Bloom's first real, like true struggles as a whatever he is. I'm gonna call him a GM. I think he's close enough to a GM, chief operating. I don't know, whatever. Either way, this is his first true like, hey, I built this team and now it's struggling. What do I do? Now we got to figure out what Heim Bloom's going to look like. This is the true test at this trade deadline in this offseason. How are you going to retool and re-up? Yeah, Jack, maybe. This offseason better be good. I hope so. Here, Papelbon's take on Heim. He basically said he's trying to be the Tampa Bay Rays in Boston. It's not going to work. Yeah. I mean, that was when I first made this channel, one of my first videos. I think my first ever video was about the Jackie Bradley Jr. trade. And that was literally how I opened up this channel was I do not want to be the Tampa Bay Rays. We are the Boston Red Sox. What we should be closer to is the Detroit, the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's not a bad idea, Jonas. We are still watching the post-Dombrowski Red Sox this offseason will be the creation of the time. Exactly, yeah. So we'll start to see what Chaim Bloom's vision for this team is, his true vision. Would I go live next Tuesday to go over the deadline? Plus, that could actually be kind of fun. It's not a terrible idea. Is next Tuesday the trade deadline? Yeah, it is. Ooh. Why do we play defense eyes closed? We're playing defense eyes closed and with 2 feet for hands. Possibly Rodrigo. Yeah. I mean, if you're looking at guys to trade away, I love JD. He's got to be at the top of that list right now. Bloom said, "Go be like the LA Dodgers, be competitive every year." I mean, yeah, that should be your goal every time. What's holding up Benny coming back? They're not going to trade for Benintendi. They won't. Mookie Betts might be gone, but I still love him. That decision to trade him still haunts me to this day. Yeah, everyone does. I feel like right now it's impossible for them to win unless Pavetta's pitching well. Yeah. The problem is that Bloom shouldn't have to make us the Rays. The franchise is one of the most profitable in the MLB. The owner's pretending. Well, yeah, exactly. That's what everyone's trying to say here is that we shouldn't have to be like the Tampa Bay Rays, right? There needs to be a happy medium between being cheap and being expensive. Mystic, I still think Winkowski could be a solid middle rotation guy for us. The Benintendi trade. Okay, yeah, that's what I just said. Yeah, Franchi Cordero was a disaster. This is what's scaring me about Chaim Bloom. It's his evaluation of his evaluation of the trades he's making. Because someone else just said, yeah, the frustrating part is the return on Mookie too. You look at the return on Mookie. You're looking at Alex Verdugo, who I think is a good piece for this Red Sox team, but they definitely expected more from Verdugo for him to be the main piece of the Mookie Betts trade. For him to be the main piece of the Mookie Betts trade, he had to have been the Red Sox had to have thought he was going to be a bigger piece of this Red Sox team than he is now. Don't get me wrong, I love Doogie. But then you look at Jeter Downs, who had a decent start to his big league career, but then made 4 errors in 2 games and is hitting below 100 or below 200 right now. And then who was the last guy? Connor Wong. Some of you guys are pretty high on Connor Wong right now, but I'm at the point now where I just see a bench utility guy. He's done nothing to say that, hey, this is the future of the Red Sox catching staff, right? JD's having back issues, and I guarantee. Oh, Bobby! Look at Bobby. Look at him. Getting hot. Let's go, Bob. Bring it back into us, huh? Let's go. Let's win this game, huh? Look at Bob. Doogie's he's above serviceable. Doogie's not serviceable. He's above serviceable for sure, but he's not what they want him to be. Like perennial all-star is where I think they saw Alex Verdugo. Dalbeck season really does begin in late July. Is David Price still pitching? Yeah, he's working out of the Dodgers bullpen right now. Look at it. Hey, the Red Sox are putting the video are putting someone said like the video for that homer. I appreciate that. But I was looking at that and saying the Red Sox are pulling some stuff together right now. Poor Verdugo, he's such a good dude, but every time we look at him, we're reminded of the Mookie Betts debacle. Yeah. You're telling me, Colin. Every time I make a video about a guy, he goes off. It's crazy. Well, and just like that, the Red Sox are doing something stupid again. Of course. What are we doing? What the hell was that? What was that? They got Jackie Bradley Jr. took too big of a lead, and Dahlbeck homered Clips 2-3. Jackie Bradley Jr. took too big of a lead and got caught in between second and third. Thank you. Ugh. Yeah, JBJ's on a bit of a hot streak, except for that. That was ridiculous. Talk great about Pavetta and he turned to crap. Yeah. I talked great about Bob. He was terrible. Um I thought Verdugo was gonna have a big, big year. He just hasn't. 261, 6 home runs, 671 OPS. Less than stellar. I wouldn't say less than stellar defense. He's definitely league average. I would say he is. I honestly say he does a good job in left field. Like there hasn't been a time where I've been like, "Oh no, Doogie, what are you doing?" Right? What's up, Craig? But essentially, right, when you're comparing him, you're comparing Mookie to basically Verdugo. Downs simply isn't what we thought he was going to be. He's not. Wong could go either way, but he's not going to be crazy. It's 2-3 right now, Craig. JBJ is the best defensive player on our team by far. Story's up there too, but it's pretty close. I think JBJ wins. Bonehead base running, yeah. I mean, it's so weird. It's so weird that when this team's just falling apart, everything in this team's falling apart. Who are you talking about? What happened to Bob? Did Alex Cora just like knock him out or something? I'm glad Mookie was able to get another ring, though, especially against the Rays. Yeah, I'm so happy. Mookie's happy. You know, when he was talking to when Steve interviewed him, also, but that's another story. But anyways, when Steve Peralt interviewed him, he was like, I'm sick of being asked about the Red Sox. I'm happy where I'm at, you know. Which hey, I would be upset too. Um, why does Bob out black? I have no idea. The biggest praise I heard of Bloom initially was his excellent talent evaluation. Can't blame the Mookie Benny trades on him. You kind of can. Yeah, you can to the returns for sure. I still think Josh Winkowski has a lot of potential. Um, yeah, I think Winkowski has a lot of potential still. Cordero is again not a guy who they wanted to be. But then again, you guys think about it. You guys think about it, right? Like I said at the beginning of this live stream, 10% of major leaguer or minor leaguers succeed in the major league. That's crazy. That's a small amount, right? You're going to be wrong 90% of the time. 90% of the time. Like we torch him for making these ridiculous trades, but that's just how it goes. Who do I think's better defensively? Oh, also Colin. Yeah, man. If you want to start one and have me on it, I'd love to come on. If anyone's got a Red Sox podcast and want me on, just let me know. Um, what am I? Jeter Down's not ready for a major league. I don't know if he'll ever be ready for a major league. Honestly, yeah, I don't. Most of the race talent was actually acquired by Friedman. What's up, Graham? Can't blame Mookie for getting tired of the questions knowing the media. I'm surprised they didn't try to twist his word to make it seem like it. Yeah. I appreciate that, Troy. Yeah, I'd be so sick of it too. If I was Mookie, I mean, he's happy. Are we getting Josh Bell at the trade deadline? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if they want to do that. I mean, that's a rental option. They have to pick up a salary. Doesn't seem likely anymore. Unpopular opinion: Cordero and Downs are being played out of position during a crisis. Always going to underperform in those situations. Sure, I guess, but that doesn't excuse Cordero for having what, like 20 plate appearances, having 16 strikeouts or something crazy like that. Position wise or not, you can't excuse that. And then Downs is different because Cordero went from outfield to first base, right? That's a little bit of a transition. But at the same time, Downs has been playing shortstop for how many years of his life? At that point, yeah, I think you can be like, hey, dude, figure it out. Third base isn't rocket science to a shortstop, second baseman. It's just not how it works. So I don't know. Some of those, yes and no, Jack. Why give anything up for a couple months of Bell? Cassis will be up for the remainder of the year anyway. I would be shocked if they brought Cassis up this early. They're going to give him a little bit. They might not even get a rental to play first base, Craig. It is, yeah, Colin. It is insane that we're only 3 games out of a wild card spot. Only 3 games out. I mean, we could hypothetically we could win the rest of these 3 games, the other 2 of these games, and be only 1.5 games back, which is wild. I would say if anything, Cassis will be towards the end of August, and that's a lot of time to lose this any wild card spots. So I think it would, if they're genuinely, if they want to make a push and they think, hey, this is the team that we're gonna do it with, you got to get a rental option at first base because one, you don't know what you're gonna get out of Cassis. Everything points to him being a very good player, but you don't know, right? Jeremy Duran was tearing it up in the minor leagues. Look what's happening now, right? Two, they want to be extra careful, right? They don't want to push him and have him try to be the savior of this Red Sox team just for him to get up here and be like, "Ah, crap, my ankle's really hurting, but these guys are depending on me. The season's on my back, right? I'm gonna battle through this." And then boom, all of a sudden, he's out for 6, 7 months, or maybe doesn't ever recover. So I think they're going to be extra careful with Cassis, which is why if they want to go all in, I think they get a first baseman. But I don't know if they want to go all in anymore. Do you think we win this Brewers series? If Story and Devers come back, maybe. If not, I don't know. We do have Cassis, but everyone hyped up Duran too. We just Graham. I think I said that as you put that in the chat. I don't remember ever hearing too much about Devers being a top prospect. Now he's our new Poppy. Well, he was one of the guys. Basically, Dombrowski was like, "Don't touch Benintendi, don't touch Devers." So both Wolf. He's a pretty decent defender. His big thing's offense. He's a lot like Kyle Schwarber a little bit. A lot of on base percentage, a lot of home run power. But the big thing with him is that he's very good in the strike zone, or he has been in the past. So far in AAA, he's having a little bit of struggle making contact with the ball, but his pitch recognition is still really good. So you combine pitch recognition with home run power, you usually get a pretty damn good offensive player. First base, right? Yeah. And you're being too pessimistic. There's a middle ground, right? And I don't know if what the middle ground is, but there's a middle ground between saying they're going to make a postseason, and they're not going all in towards a postseason push, so might as well evaluate, right? There's an in between there. And obviously people don't want to talk about the in between, but realistically, you can get a rental first baseman, see what you can do with them, and you can get the guy in control and sell off Evaldi or sell off JD, and then have Cassis come up and either be DH for a little bit to get himself used to hitting in the majors, or you move that rental first baseman to DH. That to me sounds like a little bit of middle ground, where you're still trying to make your team better this year, but you're also getting a guy who can help you in the long run and getting people used to getting people used to the big leagues. Yeah, it has been disappointing to see his decline. We'll see. I'd say trade away as much as we can. Aside, Graham, you just heard. I don't know if you heard me talk about it or not, but yeah, but Mystic. Everyone said that about the Braves too, and again. I already explained to everyone why there's such a difference between the Braves, and the Red Sox this year. But at the same time, right? Every single series the Braves went into, they made it, their Cinderella story, but they're about to get stomped. And then they didn't get stomped. People said that about the Red Sox last year against the Yankees, against Tampa Bay, against the Astros. They were kind of right out the Astros. So it's hard for me to sit here and say they're not going to beat them, because anything can happen in baseball. That's why baseball playoffs are the best playoffs in sports, because some years you get the absolute stomping of whoever, right? If it's sometimes the juggernaut like the 2018 Red Sox does win, but sometimes they don't. And that's the best part of baseball. So I'm not going to sit here and say that the Red Sox won't make the playoffs. I'm not going to sit here and say that the Red Sox won't do well in the playoffs if they get to the playoffs. Am I optimistic about it? No, but that's baseball. The ump is not helping right now, no. What's my favorite Red Sox uni of all time? I really like the City Connect jerseys, but my favorite ones of all time, I don't know what year they are, but they're like the cream color with it's not the button down, it's the one singular, it's like a jersey, and it's got like the red and blue up here and the red and blue right here. It's cream colored. I love that one. I think it's the 70s, I think. No, I'm not saying to look away from the stats and the odds. Just like I said, you know, um, just like I said, there are years when those stats and statistics make a ton of sense, and that's just how it goes. Again, look at the 2018 Red Sox, but then look at the 2013 Red Sox. Sometimes stats and statistics isn't everything. All right, that baby Verdugo. Jose Ramirez having a tough year defensively at first base or third base. Right, baseball to me is there's so many statistics and stuff that you can get lost in it. Sometimes you just gotta watch and react. Sometimes that's all you can do. Yeah, the 2018 Red Sox were insane, Anthony. Absolutely insane. We know how weak our pitching is. Yeah, that's the main problem right now, I think. He's a terrible outfielder, Graham. Terrible. Duran is statistically, and even just like I said, okay, Mystic, that's your choice. I don't know what to tell you. Um, just like I said, what was I just talking about? Oh, statistics don't say everything about outfielder Graham, but he is terrible. He can learn. He's had 3 years to learn how to track a ball. Stats don't tell the full story. That's why you can't rely on them. You can rely on them, and you should rely on them, but you can't fully rely on them. Your whole opinion can't be based on just whether or not the dude hits changeups against lefties on a Thursday afternoon when the weather's above 75 degrees, right? If that's your argument against something, watch the game and see how he does. Please trade Evaldi. We'll see. Duran shouldn't be playing center field over JBJ. Guys, right field is so much harder to play at Fenway than center field. So much harder. So much more ground to cover in right field with different angles than any other ballpark. That's why JBJ will always be in right field if he's playing with Duran and Verdugo. Yeah, you're right, Jack. But I'm not going to sit here and say to you that it's impossible, right? Would I put $10,000 on the Red Sox making the playoffs? No. Would I put $10,000 on the Red Sox winning the World Series? No. But am I going to sit here and say that there's no hope and that there's no chance that the Red Sox are going to make a playoff run? No. Yeah. Yeah, Gord, you're right. Yeah, Duran just, I don't know. Maybe at some point he becomes a decent defense. Yeah, what do you think the statistical odds on the Red Sox beating the Yankees in '04 was? Um, down 3 games. 0.001% chance, probably. And they still won. So I'm never going to say there's no possibility for the Red Sox, but you know, I wish I had $10,000 to bet too. Dodgers trade for JD, and now the Dodgers wouldn't trade for JD. Um, Mets could use JD. Mariners could probably use JD. Maybe the Padres. Imagine if Twitter existed in that time. Yeah. The difference between 2004, sometimes I hate when people are like, don't give up on the Sox. Remember 2004, is is the fact that in 2004, you had you had Pedro, you had Schilling, you had Keith Folk, You had Derek Lowe, right? You had a ton of great pitchers. Your lineup was Johnny Damon, Kevin Millar, who not exactly the greatest play in the world, but you also had David Ortiz, Manny Ramirez. We don't have a David Ortiz. We have a David Ortiz. We don't have a lot of these. We don't have Jason Varitek, right? Rodrigo, perfectly said. We don't have an excellent, healthy starting pitcher. That's the problem. We don't. Pavetta, no. Evaldi has been great in the past, not being great right now. Sale, probably out. If we do make a playoff run, he'll be back for the playoffs, which we saw that one last year. Yeah, you had so many guys on the 2014 that you just don't really have. You don't have a Trot Nixon on this year's team. You just don't. I love Vasquez. He's not Jason Varitek. Oh, jeez. No, dude. What are we doing? Why are you going to third on that ball? Throw it to first. JD is not so popular at DH. I wouldn't say he's not so popular. Yeah, I wouldn't say he's not so popular. I don't think he's getting the value that everyone kind of hoped he would, especially the way he started this year. This 2019 all over again. Good team, but depth kills us plus injuries. Kind of. I would say we're pretty close to that, yeah. Is there a trade I would want the Red Sox to do? It's a good question. I don't know. I think one trade I would like to see the Red Sox do is go out and get a controllable arm. I like Blackburn from the A's. I don't think he'd be too expensive to get. Soto. I don't think Blackburn from the A's would be too terrible to get. But I don't know. I'm a little nervous about the trade deadline. There's something wrong with Evaldi. He's just not right. I think he's trying to battle through something is what he's doing. He's trying to battle through something. He wants to be there for his team. Get that. Yeah, Trout is always hurt, man. Anything for bullpen depth? Yeah, that's another one too. A controllable bullpen arm would be great. Soto. Not Juan Soto, Gregory Soto. Wouldn't be a bad one. Especially because Matt Strahm doesn't seem to be coming back anytime in the near future. Yeah, I did. I was just talking about that. Trout's hurt again. Can't stay healthy, which is unfortunate. I don't even know what happened to him. I saw kind of what everyone was talking about. Trout doesn't seem too concerned with it. Says he'll be back pretty quickly, but yeah, Trout. It's unfortunate that Trout is a little bit injury prone because I mean he'll obviously still make the Hall of Fame, but that definitely hurts the conversation for greatest player ever. The fact that he's always hurt. It's not like a volley at all. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Evaldi. Chronic condition that'll have to manage. At least he got it diagnosed, you know? The best ability is availability. True. You'd be the greatest player in the world, but if you are out 70, 80 games a year, no one's going to want you. At least Rodrigo, at least we get the baseball classic this year. Where and how long? When does the baseball classic start? World Baseball Classic. They're not trading Otani. The Angels came out and said that they're not looking to trade him, which makes no sense to me. March 28th through March 21st. I'm surprised you're allowed to put guys in there. Uh, Come on, Evaldi. This is the second game in a row you're getting just absolutely beat down. Yeah, I don't. They're not trading Otani, which doesn't make sense to me because you weren't going to be able to re-sign him. You aren't. Why not get an insane package for him? Good luck, Jay. You're gonna need it. I appreciate. Honestly, I could use a little bit of a break too, but I love making YouTube videos too much, so I'm not gonna take a break. I'm gonna sit here and get absolutely beat down. Don't trade Jalen. You guys see that sign? It's awesome. Yeah, they're making too much money off of him right now. The money they're making off of him alone solely is enough to keep him on there. Any chance we get Castillo? Probably. It's definitely going to cost a lot. Okay, Mystic. Listen, I'm not going to try and fight people's opinions. I understand people being wildly negative right now. I mean, I'm not telling you I'm positive right now. I'm trying to find as much middle ground as possible, you know? You can't be, I'm trying not to be all negative, all positive. This game's going to make me all negative, though. Oh my God. What is going on? We're cursed. Great. Why we trade Ron around pro? It was for prospects. It was for the prospects. It wasn't for JBJ. I need a quick break from the game. Yeah, everyone take a walk. And we're only down by 3, but everyone take a walk. We're gonna need it. What happened? 4 hits in 1 inning, gave them 2 more runs. They were up 3-2. We had a close game. Feel better now? Good. Maybe do a couple of jumping jacks, get the blood flowing again. But anyways, Suave, yeah, we traded not for JBJ, we traded for the prospects. And the prospects are doing really, really well, which is great. But if we're talking about what Hunter Renfro's bat would do to this offense, it'd probably be pretty great. But at the same time, too, he was injured a lot of this year, so I don't know how much of an impact he would really have. He does have 17 home runs, though. What happened? I already did that one. Ever been to Cooperstown? Yeah, I've been twice. I went for Jim Rice's induction. My parents went for, they drove 5.5 hours to go see David Ortiz get inducted. I almost went with them for the content. I almost made a vlog about David Ortiz's induction, but I just couldn't do it with work. Anyone up in the bullpen? Don't think so. Why would they? That would be too smart. Now that I think of it, is the U23 softball World Cup in October? I don't know. I don't know much about softball there, Rodrigo, unfortunately. What are you talking about, Timmy? Or Timothy? I don't understand your question. If I go again, make a blog, okay. I know. I was thinking about it, but I couldn't swing it. Who knows? Maybe we'll get Bell, and he does for what JD did to the D-backs. Yeah, yeah. I mean, There's nothing impossible about a run. When's Rafi coming back? He's on schedule, so he was on the 10-day IL. He went down. right after the All-Star break. He'll probably be back at the end of. Someone catch that. Thank God. Jesus. Um, Excuse me. I don't know why I'm yawning so much tonight. Um, so he should be back at the end of the Brewers series, hopefully. Yeah, August 2nd. All right. So he's not going to be back for the Brewers series. He'll be back for. I don't even know what the schedule looks like, to be honest with you. I kind of stopped looking at it because it was making me sad. Looks like it. So the second game of that Astros series. So we got the Brewers after this. We got the Astros. We got the Royals, and then we got the Braves, and then we have the Orioles for a single game. I don't know, man. I don't know if it's on purpose or not. Thank God. Okay. Who's in the booth with OB tonight? I can't even tell who that is. Is that Will Middlebrooks? Playing better than the Red Sox? I might have to look into it. We could totally go on a run, but the playoffs are often decided by who beats up on the weak teams. We just don't have many weak teams left to play. True. No, I mean we'll see. We'll see how they play up until August 2nd. I really do. The deadline's going to make or break this season. I am. I'm tired. I truly believe that depending on how the deadline goes, we'll have a fuller picture of what the Red Sox want to do in 2022. The clubhouse will have a fuller picture of what they're going to do in 2022. It'll be the make or break. No offense to anyone, but I'm mad tired of hearing about the JBJ trade. He ain't the problem. No. The September call-up legend. Yeah, I love Will Middlebrooks, especially online. I really like Will Middlebrooks online. I love Uke. Kevin Millar is good. I think he needs to just figure out that hey, it's okay to just let the game play sometimes. You don't need to listen to you don't need to be talking 24/7. Maz I could do without. Everyone will always miss Remy. I agree with you, Brewer. Breer, Brewer. Yeah. I just don't. Well, the reason we have quadruple A guys on this team right now is because of the fact that we have so many injuries. I mean, Yomer Sanchez wouldn't be on this team. Franchi Cordero shouldn't be on this team. Duran probably isn't on this team. Is Dahlbeck on this team if we have a fully healthy team and we're 4 or 5 games above 500? I mean, Jeter Downs isn't on this team. So saying Taylor's fine. Okay, yeah. I've tried with the first name, couldn't figure it out. I apologize. The whole world could do without Maz. I actually don't hate Maz. His whole job. I don't hate guys whose shtick is. I thought JD just went deep there. Damn, I just got so excited. I don't hate guys whose whole shtick is to be the, I want to be the a-hole. I want the hard-hitting scoops, right? That's my entire brand. I don't hate guys like that because there's a really good market in it. My best videos this year were the 2 videos where the Red Sox did the worst. Like I gained my most subscribers off a video where I'm talking about how the Red Sox had their most historic loss ever. So there's a big market for it, which is why I kind of respect the guys whose whole career is doing negative content about the team, and that's how they make their money. I simply can't do that the entire season. If there's something negative to talk about, I'm not going to not talk about it. There's Vasquez doing Vasquez things. But at the same time, I like to try and be as positive as I can about this Red Sox team. Some of my viewers are Yankee fans. No, I don't know. I really don't. I used to like Duran, gave him the benefit of the doubt, but after what happened this weekend, I hate him. What's up, Iman? Um, I don't hate Duran. I don't. I think I don't know. I think there's still potential there with Duran. I just don't know where it is. That's what I'm thinking. Red Sox fan love their drama. Yeah, some Red Sox fans I feel like being right more than they like their team being successful, which is interesting to me. I'm not saying there's anything bad about it. It's just interesting. Yeah, I agree, Gord. I'm on the edge with Duran. Yeah, I'm right there too. I'm out on Cordero. I don't think Jeter Downs is gonna be anything special. Duran, there's this. I still think there's some hope with Duran, but here's all right, all right. Cordero and Duran crash landings, right? I don't think they're going anywhere. Jaron Duran is he lost an engine, right? He's got time to course correct a little bit, but he doesn't have a ton. That's where I'm at with Duran. Duran should be traded while he still has some value. I think if the Red Sox were in a better position and Kike was closer to coming back, they would for sure. Yeah. That's from what I've seen. That's just sort of Taylor. That's just sort of. Did that land? As we're talking crap about Cordero, it's a. Oh my God, they're gonna. He's gonna score a run. Go Vasquez. Speed. Oh, he's so. Oh, we're good. Vasquez hurt himself. Perfect. Perfect. Quan threw a bullet there, by the way. Luckily, that got misplayed, but he was kind of dead to rights there at home. Yeah, Taylor. I mean, yeah, negative videos always do better because people like. I don't know. I don't know why. Where their speed, yeah. Duran's not Byron Buxton. Buxton was a decent defensive player. He couldn't put it together at the plate, and that's if Duran was a great defensive center fielder, but he was having these issues at the plate that he's having now. Fine, you're young, figure it out, right? But you can't have both. Trade Franchi now. This is the highest he'll value will ever be. I don't know if he's got much value. Maybe we should talk more trash. We need to talk about trash about everyone. We were just talking about how terrible Bob was. No way. What is going on? The Red Sox are scoring runs, Chad. I think it's us. No one say anything, but I think we're the good luck charm here. Also, Chad, I'm thinking about getting a new microphone soon. I know I keep having these robotic things, and I don't know if you guys hear in the videos, but they'll be random like during the video, and I hate it. So I'm trying to get a new microphone. Plus, you guys are helping me out big time with that. I'm finally getting paid on YouTube, so we're gonna try to start upgrading some things on the stream here, on the stream and with the videos. What's up with Kike? Last I heard, he got one of those shots. I forget what the name of the shot is that helps you heal faster in New York. So I've always loved Franchi. Man, I love Franchi. MILF. Did Vasquez score? Yeah, he did. Luckily. Oh yeah, no. Kike doesn't have any trade value. Yeah, Rodrigo. My girlfriend loves Bob too. Don't worry. I always love Bobby. Franchi could be Aaron Judge if he can make more contact. He's so strong. Yeah, I don't know if he could be Aaron Judge, but he could be Anthony Rizzo type player. God, the water in my house tastes like salt water for some reason. Timothy, you don't. There should be no reason for you to bug you about Cora and the cheating thing. Um, Management shakeup. I don't think it's going to do anything. Cora is working with. Imagine trying to mow a lawn, right? You're a landscaper, and you get to a house and you use their tools, right? That's what you do as your landscape. The people bring you their tools, right? And this guy comes out of the yard. He's like, I want you to mow the lawn. I want you to um, pluck all the weeds up, and I want you to trim the hedges, right? And he gives you a lawnmower, great, lawnmower, perfect. He gives you a toothbrush. Okay, this is a little bit weird, but maybe I can use it for something. He gives you a pair of or he gives you a pair of scissors. Okay, now what? And not the big scissors, right? You're talking these scissors. And he gives you a rake. Okay, well, you can use the rake, maybe not for the job that's intended, but it'll work. Lawnmower, great, perfect. That's exactly what we need. Toothbrush, utterly useless. And the scissors get the job done, but they're way less effective than what they should be, right? That's essentially what it's like with Alex Cora right now. Alex Cora is trying to mow the lawn, trim the hedges, and pluck the weeds with a lawnmower, a rake, a toothbrush, and a pair of scissors. So no, I don't think it has anything to do with I don't think it has anything to do with Cora. She also loved Benny. Yeah, my girlfriend loved Benny too. That's funny. I was reading an article on The Athletic about how the Phillies are looking for a lefty center fielder. Yeah, yeah, Jay. I could see it. Yes, Gord. Thank you. Yeah, that to me, I don't even think about that anymore. I don't care. I really don't. Everyone in the MLB cheated. If you're not cheating, you're not trying. I don't care. I figured out our issues. Oh, pitching is terrible because they can't rely on defense. They feel like they're perfect all the time. Yeah, that's definitely something that is playing a factor. I don't know if it's a whole factor, but Judges at 38 home run over under 160 or 61 this season. I'm gonna go the opposite here. I think he's over. I would love to see it. You guys like that metaphor? It's the best way I can describe it, right? It is. Beautiful. You want to be mad at someone, it's not Cora. And not even Chaim, it's ownership. Liverpool, Penguins, the Red Sox are part of a portfolio now, not the main focus. I'm mad at ownership too, but it's just because they don't want to spend money. It's crazy. They don't. They want to use it as a from everything we are seeing, right? Again, the Red Sox go into this offseason, they go into this deadline, they make some moves, they get a controllable guy, then they get to the offseason, they re-sign Xander to a 6-year deal, they re-sign Devers to a 6-year deal. They go out, they get I don't even know who the free agent starting pitching is. They get Rafael Iglesias as a true closer, right? And they get over the tax threshold, and now we're going to compete for 4 or 5 years. Then it's like, okay, this ownership wants to do something, but right now everything that we are seeing is them saying we don't care about whether or not this team makes a postseason. We don't care about whether or not this team wins a World Series. All we care about is you guys getting in here, putting together a decent enough team to fill the seats. You say the old Red Sox would do that, but look at who we just inducted into the Hall of Fame and celebrated for years. His longest contract was like 4 years with the Red Sox. Every year, this dude was signing a different contract with the Red Sox. You say that like the old no, the Red Sox have always let their homegrown talent go and try and sign these big name guys. I decided to channel all my anger ship at the owner because he hates soccer. I agree, Lopez or Anthony. Do you hear about the Almonte trade to the Red Sox? Yeah, I was gonna make a video about it, but I don't know if he'll have that big of an impact. Yeah, they own the Penguins and they own Liverpool. Yeah, yeah, the guy they have on TV right now. What was his longest contract with the Red Sox? I'm fairly confident it was only like 4 years. Good, Taylor. Also part owners of a cricket team. Interesting. All right, so signed a 1 year $1 million contract. Signed a 2 year contract. 1 year, 4 year, 4 years was the longest that David Ortiz was signed to the Boston Red Sox. John Henry, not so much. Aren't they trying to get NBA rights for Vegas team? The Fenway group? I have no idea. I don't know what we do with Stephen Kwan, but F it. I don't understand what that means, Jay. They signed Penguins homegrown talent Malkin and Letang. Okay, I even heard in a hockey podcast they didn't want the perception with the Red Sox to stick with the Penguins. I mean, yeah, no one would want that perception, obviously. Also, at the same time, too, like, oh no, oh no, that's way out of here, isn't it? Oh no, okay. Bobby does not have a better arm than Rafi. Rafi has a very good arm for third base. But Bob also did pitch, so maybe I don't know. Then. No, I don't know. Hopefully we get them. I don't know if Bob's gonna be on this team by the end of the deadline. Nolan Jones is gonna be a good player, a very good player. Yeah, that looked like. Remember the Joey Votto one? Brady, you made it. Good. All right, we're still in this game, chat. I hate people that say Devers can't play third. Yeah, I mean he's having. I actually looked this up when we were comparing for the All Star game. Let me see here. Raphael. Surprised Devers isn't the first one to come up here. There we go. I mean, he's minus 2 defensive runs saved. He was better last year. Oh, that's Rafael Devers at second base last year as minus 1 defensive run saves. That's he also has he's got 0 defensive run saves saved at shortstop. I have no problem with Rafi at third. I don't think he's ever, to me. Who are you looking to get, Daniel? Yeah, Boston. Boston is their moneymaker, Jack. My concern with that is that it turns into the when you have a business, right? You have 4 different quadrants. You've got the cash cow. You've got the big risk one. You got the one that's no risk but not making any money, and then you've got the one that's high risk and not making any money. I'm afraid the Red Sox are going to be the FSG's cash cow, which means they aren't going to put a ton of effort into it, but they're going to keep it competitive. They're going to keep it on the market, and they're going to use that cash to build out their empire. That's my fear. The big overhaul update for the show on Friday for defense and speed. I think Story and Devers defense could see big buffs. That'd be cool. Verdugo, York, Mayer, Dahlbeck, Winkowski. No. For Sandy? No. No. Yeah. That would just create so many problems. I don't think so. Unless the Red Sox hand out a fat contract to Sander. Because then you don't have to worry about shortstop for a long time. I don't know. You guys want JD Martinez? Kike won't help you guys at all this year. Christian Vasquez, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Who are you giving up? Who are you giving us, Daniel? And give me a legitimate trade. Don't give me Dom Smith for Christian Vasquez and JD Martinez. Yeah, but that's my biggest fear, Jack, is that they don't care about winning championships. They care about putting together a decent enough team where they're competitive every year, but at the same time they're not competitive. They make the playoffs, they get their TV bonus money. I don't know, TJ. He hasn't used a lot of his funds. If that's how much funds he's got, we got a problem. We have too many middle infield prospects there, Daniel. I don't think Mauricio would be on the. See him this year. 246 with 16 home runs, 56 RBIs in AA. But we haven't really been successful since 2018, Trey. So I don't know. Paxton was 10. JBJ was 10. I think Paxton was 10 over 2 years. One year, 10 million. Okay, so you got 10. 10. I think Waka was 5. It's like, what, 30 million? Yeah, I guess that's true, Jack. But you should still be enough into this team where you want to invest in your franchise players. Red Sox ownership changed, early 2000s. That sounds right. Before 2004. Yeah. Yeah, Vasquez has been up here since 2014, which is kind of funny. Duran can't be Kike. Yeah, DeGrom got toasted in his appearance. I hope next year we get a legit closer. That would be nice. I have no idea when Paxton's coming. Walker should be back probably around the beginning of the first week of August, from what I heard. Rich Hill should be back around that same time. Rich Hill actually might be back next week. Oh, for 3 for Duran. Yeah, Duran's been going through it, man. A waste of $10 million. It's not. Again, they took a chance. Who are the other starting pitchers that are injured? Sale's injured. Walker's injured. Hill's injured. Paxton's injured. That's it. Thank God for Rich Hill. Imagine Rich Hill comes back and just blows everyone away. August is our make or break it for sure. If we lose 3 out of 4 here, we lose 2 out of 3 or we get swept by the Brewers, we're out. We're out. It's gonna be once you get down by 6, 7, 8 games, you're no longer relying on your ability to play. You're relying on other people's abilities to lose, and that's the problem. 2, 3 games, right? You're worried about the way you are playing baseball. If you get to 6 or 7 games down, you'll have 3, maybe even 4 people in front of you for that last spot. So you have to depend on those guys playing worse than you, and that's the problem with getting 6, 7, 8 games down. Yeah, I don't know. Paxton's not a waste of 10 million. They took a gamble. It happens. I like the plan, Bilbo. Club option for Paxton. Yeah. Why'd we give him 10 mil? Because if he, what are you talking about, Mystic? He literally won a Cy Young, dude. He didn't win a Cy Young. I lied. But he did. I mean, he's got a career ERA of 3.59. That's pretty good. That's a 2 or 3. Before he got injured, he had a 3.82 ERA. And his FIP was insane. So yeah, he's consistently an above average pitcher. I would give him $10 million. Yes, it was a gamble. It didn't work. Yeah, the number of teams in front of us make a huge difference. Right now, we only got 2. One of them's the Orioles, who I truly don't think will be able to sustain this success. I honestly would low key love to see them do that, but and then the other one's Seattle, or the other one is Cleveland. Well, what am I talking about? Who's playing right now? And then you got Seattle. So I don't know. From any starting pitcher in the MLB, who do you think will change this team the most this year? You mean like literally any pitcher in the MLB? Give me Max Scherzer, or Justin Verlander, or Jacob DeGrom. Oh, fun times. What's up, Griffin? Orioles are on a hot streak. They're actually starting to look a bit like the 2014 team. Yeah, I mean they're. I don't. We're not getting Mitch Moreland, guys. We're not going to sign Mitch Moreland unless you guys want to do Travis Shaw 2.0, because that's essentially what you get. Dude hasn't played baseball. Did he even play last year? He hasn't played baseball in at least 6, 7 months. You're bringing him in here to try and, get a postseason spot. That's just not going to happen. Plus, he's kind of a little bit old now. Yeah, I think he got ripped by the. I think his hand got ripped by the ball. Honestly, I hate Cal Quantrill. Hear me out, Cassis MVP Rookie of the Year. Baltimore is better than New York. I'd love to see Baltimore absolutely just. If the Red Sox don't make it, I'm a Orioles fan. We support the Orioles here on this channel. All right, JD, come on. These guys take forever on the mound. Umpire, do something. This is ridiculous. I hate that the umpires go out there. You don't do anything. De los Santos. I like that name a lot. I feel like everyone in the league has a soft spot. You can see we're the worst team in the league for what, since 2014? Pretty much since they signed Chris Davis, that monster deal. I'm watching the Rays Orioles game as well, and the Rays are making a ton of errors like the Red Sox. The Rays are doing the same thing we're doing with the injuries. The problem is they just have the depth. Come on. Okay. Come on, JD. Red Sox making a comeback. I'm liking it. I'm liking it too. Let's see it. Come on. Give me something. Give me something crazy. Do something crazy. Do something crazy. Ugh. Chat, don't click any of that. Yeah, thanks. I'm banning him right now. Give me a second. Loving this new fan. I'm banning him right now. Actually, I don't know. I don't know how to ban someone, honestly. I have no idea how to ban this guy. Crap. I have no clue. I removed him from the channel. I guess that's good enough. Thought there was a way to block someone. Finding some dates. I really hope you guys didn't click on that. JD should hit a homer to increase his trade value. I know, I'm sorry. I don't know what is going on. Can you guys still see like the message deleted? It's Bobby's burner. He heard what you were saying about him. He's coming in to shut my channel down. I've never had that in my chat. I guess that means we're getting bigger, huh? I'll take it as a compliment. Bots want to. Can I borrow some Bitcoin? Do I miss a naked lady? No, no, you guys, please do not click on that link. I'm kind of nervous. How are they still back? Come on, JD. This isn't even the same. It is the same. How? I'm figuring this out. Hold on. How did that happen again? He did. He completely jinxed me. I can't even react because I'm so focused on trying to get this guy off the goddamn chat. I can't figure out how to block him. I can figure out how to hide his messages. I can put him in timeout, but I can't block him. That makes no sense. Pour them all. It's the same account. Time for another beer. I mean, I could report him, but that doesn't do anything. Oh, hold on. I got him. I have him blocked. I did ban him. And then I blocked him. I don't know. But we still write messages. That was weird. I can't believe that was right in the middle. That spam account single-handedly ruined the Red Sox. They must be Yankee fans. Yeah, maybe. Mod. I am a mod of my own channel. No, yeah, I definitely cheers, Sox fans. Drink them if you got them. Yeah, we're gonna need them. I'm surprised they're keeping Evaldi in this game, man. Actually, I'm gonna grab. I'll take a quick bite real quick. Hold on. I honestly have no idea what's up with Arroyo. You're gonna hate me, but I honestly don't think we or anyone should buy the deadline just because I don't think anyone's gonna be New York. Yeah, I hate you for that. You haven't been around long enough to. You started watching in what, 2019? Yeah, you've been around long enough to see, truly how magical the Red Sox can be in the playoffs. JD hasn't been the same since 2019. He had a pretty good year last year. I don't know what you're talking about there. For some reason, are you serious, Jack, or is that a joke? Gord, there might be, dude. Hey, you never know. You never know. There might be. Oh God, you scared me. I was about to like private message you and stuff and be like, how do I help? How do I fix this? I need to shut my stream down. Arroyo more injury prone than Sale. Arroyo might be the most unlucky player on this team, honestly. He gets the weirdest injuries too. Those Mets got that dog in them. I think you're more of a Mets fan than a Red Sox fan, Brady. You're a little bit of a bandwagon. Brady, you get a little bit of a pass because you were a Red Sox fan first, but when the Red Sox get down, you can't just flip flop over the Mets because you live in New York. It's not how it works. Still 5-4, yeah. He was so clutch in 2018. I feel like 2018 JD would have homered there with 2 outs. Maybe. But everyone on that 2018 team was insane. They had the most 2-out hits in the entire league. They had the most 2-out runs in the entire league. They were just absolutely insane. They were never out of a game. It's really hard to have that team year in and year out. Only Syracuse Mets? What are you talking about? These Mets could be cheating. Oh, here comes Diekman. Although he had a good, did he have a good outing yesterday? I don't remember. I all these bad losses are starting to blend together for me, which I guess is good. I guess that's my positive spin on all these bad losses. The AAA team. Yankees will lose against the Astros in the postseason again. I hope so. I hate the Astros, but it would suck to see the Yankees. It would suck to see the Yankees win a World Series because we all know that they just overperform. This team is not supposed to be as good as they are right now. Yeah, true. Gord. That's definitely Chris Sale's definitely the most unlucky player in baseball, but Arroyo's pretty unlucky too. Yeah, the Yankees are so overplaying, and you give them credit because it's a lot of it's team chemistry, a lot of it's the right guys in the right spots, a lot of it's everyone knowing their role and doing what they do best. And I don't know. I think I will always wonder, regardless of whether or not the Red Sox even make the postseason this year, I will always wonder if the stuff coming out about uh, Xander, the stuff coming out about Devers, the uncertainty of JD, the uncertainty of Valdi, um, only getting Vasquez for that 1 year. I wonder if because those guys are truly the leaders of this team, right? I wonder if all of their contract situations being an issue. I wonder if it still has an effect on this team today. I don't know. Carpenter's mustache has been surprisingly good. Like I will always wonder what this team could have been if the Red Sox this offseason locked Xander up for 5 more years, gave Devers an 8-year contract, um, you know, picked up Schwarber and let JD go, gave Evaldi a 2 or 3 year deal, right? Yeah, it is a lot like 2019 right now. It was Sanchez, Brady. Yeah, I mean Nate had a better outing than last time, I guess. Red Sox should have gotten Matt Carpenter. Yeah, that was a missed one for sure. Arroyo's playing tonight for the Sea Dogs. Interesting. Do you know, Eric, off the top of your head, how many starts he's left before he's back up here? Because he came back up after his injury and went 2 for 3 with 3 RBIs. So, or 3 for 4 with 2 RBIs, 3 RBIs. It really is a huge missed opportunity, Jack. I'm willing to put my life on the fact that if you had extended Xander, you had extended Devers this offseason, you had, I don't know about these other guys, right? But I think that would have done a lot for this team. No idea. Yeah, I have no idea either. I haven't heard anything. I haven't heard anything about Arroyo, to be honest with you. Oh, I see what you mean, Brady. Yeah, that has definitely something to do with it. Why are they replaying Christian Vasquez? Just oh. Yeah, I did hear the Astros got swept by the A's. It's hilarious. Vasquez another hit, man. He's been on fire. I really would. In my video, I said I was in between. I said the injuries are too in. Sorry, I said I was in between with Vasquez. I'm leaning way more towards keeping him. Yeah, injuries can tank its season real easily. Brady, you're right. And it's hard. It's hard right now. You've got guys who have played what 10 games in the majors, being your 6, 7, 8 hitters. It's tough. This is looking like the Sox we know. Yeah, a little bit of offense. It is weird, Wolf. Bloom made some major goofs. Yeah, I was talking to Eric. Were you here when I was talking about how I'm not ready to say get rid of Heim Bloom yet. I think what we've seen so far from Heim Bloom is kind of not mopping up a mess, but sort of building up to this point, in my opinion, right? This trade deadline and this offseason will be strictly Heim Bloom moves. And I think the fate of Heim Bloom in Boston is really dependent on I think the fate of Chaim Bloom is really dependent on the trade deadline and the off season this season. He made some wrong bets this year, fine, whatever. This is the real first time that you yourself compiled this roster and it tanked so far. So I think the whole fire Bloom is a little premature, but I think if we get to this offseason and we sort of see the same exact thing happen as we saw this offseason, there's going to be a big old call for him being fired, and I'll be on that boat. Biggest goof was not the other day we had 3 out of 9 players on the field who were actual starters. Yeah, it was crazy. The game I went to, the game they won, it was a lot of people like that. Well, that sucks. Please beat that. Okay. Yeah, Bloom hasn't been great so far. You're right, Eric. I want to see what he does when he has control over what the future of this team. Right now, I don't. If you want to come out and tell me that, hey, this was a tough year. I made some mistakes, and they're never going to do this. Here's what we're going to do to fix it. But they will do it through moves, right? They'll never say that out loud. Like TJ said, if they sign Bogey, they sign Devers, they go out and they get a Paul Blackburn. They go out, they get a Luis Castillo. They go out, they get a Frankie Montas at the deadline, right? Now you got a controllable pitcher. Luis Castillo isn't exactly controllable, but you got a controllable pitcher. So you get a controllable pitcher. You bring back your 2 cornerstone players. Then you go and you fix the bullpen this offseason. Or even at the trade deadline. Get a couple controllable guys that are great in the bullpen. Find another John Schreiber. Find another Whitlock. Go out and do that kind of thing. And then it's like, okay, well, Chaim Bloom got kind of dealt a bad hand this year. Brady kind of said it the best right there. We had for what, 3 weeks in July, we've had our AAA roster starting pitching. We've had Jeter Downs, Yomer Sanchez, what's that? Jalen Davis was up here. Connor Wong was up here for a little bit. You've gotten torched by injuries, so there's not much Chaim Bloom can do about that. What Chaim Bloom can do is be proactive this offseason, which we haven't really seen from Chaim Bloom yet. What we've seen from Chaim Bloom is a lot of reactiveness. Be proactive. The bullpen was a great example this year. You knew Chris Sale was going down. You knew Tanner Houck was going to have to come into the rotation. You knew that Chris Sale was going to be out until that was at his shins. What are we doing with that strike call? So you knew that was happening. Why didn't you be proactive about it? Go out and just get one guy. It didn't need to be some superstar crazy guy, right? You could have before the season started, you could have traded with the Detroit Tigers, the Cincinnati Reds, the Kansas City Royals, the Oakland Athletics, the Orioles. The Orioles didn't think they were going to be this good this year. Did I say the Royals already? You probably could have gotten someone from the Guardians, right? There were a ton of options. In all fairness to that, Julia, there's a lot of stuff going wrong with the Red Sox right now that isn't Chaim Bloom. What has Bloom done better? Exactly. Bobby's doing it again? No shot. No way. Bobby! Bobby! Bobby Dahlbeck, are you kidding me? Look at Bob. Look at Bob. Take a ride, Bobby. Take your second ride of the night. We're breaking the bad energy right now. Bobby, Bobby, Bobby. 2 bombs for Bob tonight. A little 4 RBI night for the kid. Five RBIs. Hit the like button for the homer. I like that idea, Taylor. I demand a Bobby MVP emoji. We need 5 more. Oh, actually, I think we need 6 more now. We need 6 more members, and then we can get a Bobby D MVP emoji. Bobby. All right, chat. Yeah, TJ, that's where I'm at right now. Bobby doesn't want to sell. Bobby doesn't want to leave this team. Did I ever say we need a first baseman? Take it back. True. He came for vengeance in the chat, realized it didn't work, and then went and did vengeance on the field. Get rid of Franco. Wrong team. Who Franco? Wander Franco? Reverse drinks working tonight, chat. Cass is better. Maybe before the game they were like, "Hey Bob, no shot this guy's back." I almost just banned. How is that? How is he back? He's talking about Franchi. Oh, wow. Quantrill collapsed. He did. No account. It's the same. It's the same account. Every time I click on it, it's the same goddamn account. John Franco. We're getting rid of John Franco. Bobby's better. Yeah, Bobby's better than Cordero, I think. I would love to see the Red Sox just win 3 out of 4 here and take 2 out of 3 from Brewers. Oh God, that would make me so happy. I love that Cal Quantrill gets lit up by the Red Sox every time. I hate Cal Quantrill. It might. Yeah, maybe turn off the camera, Rodrigo. How many of these effing things did he send? I'm trying to remove them. Oh, Jaggy's mad. Whose uncle's name? Brady. What happened to Josh Hader? Dude, I'm gonna lose my mind. I can't get rid of him. I can't get rid of him. I don't know what to do, chat. I can't get rid of him. It's the same guy. I blocked him. I don't know what to do, chat. I don't know how to get rid of him. Everyone, yeah, okay. So you can block it, Julia. Everyone block it. But I personally am blocking him. I'm trying to ban him right now. It's not working. Maybe it's good luck. I don't want that crap in my channel though. Oh, yeah, Zach, please, Zach. What did he do? He's just spamming gross links in my account. Yeah, it's literally not letting me ban him. All I can do is report. I'm trying, chat. I could try Studio maybe. Seems like he's gone for now. Yeah, but he comes back. This is ridiculous. Um, I agree. Yeah, I can't find him. I can't find him. Uh, I don't know what to do, chat. I agree, Gord. I don't want him anywhere near this channel. Just yeah, everyone block him on your end. So like he can't. You don't see his messages. Trade Bobby while he's hot. I agree. I know the ballpark is going to look weird with Mass Mutual above instead of John Hancock. That might work, Craig. I don't know. I don't know if that will work though. What's your take on the Mets? Do you think they get a big name at the deadline? I think they make a big move at the deadline. I think Cohen's too invested in winning World Series right now, especially a new guy with a ton of money trying to bring the Mets a World Series. Yeah, come on, Schreiber. Soto, I could see him making a play for Soto. They were trying to talk to the Angels about the Shohei Ohtani, so they're looking to make a big move. The Yankees are losing and Max Scherzer's pitching good, but all ESPN's talking about the Yankees. That makes sense. It could happen, Celtics for sure. They're trying to get Mancini. Yeah, they're gonna make a big move. Top six, top seven. Awesome. Do you think Nats would trade for a division rival though? Maybe. Yeah, Schreiber is disgusting. That was a good find by Bloom. I think the Nats are in kind of a tough position, to be honest with you, because everyone knows that neither side's going to keep him, right? The Nats kind of have their hands tied. Soto isn't going to want to be there. They don't want to give him up for nothing because you can get a huge haul for him. So I could see him trading to just about anyone who makes a good enough deal. Also, Celtics fans, this is interesting. You looked what up, Brady? Dude, come on. I can't find anything, Brady. I have no idea how to get. This is the first time this is happening. Let me get a mod real quick. Okay. There you go. One hit, two RBIs. Cassis is 1 for 4. Cassis has got to get better at making more contact. Barnes will be coming again. I don't know how close they are to Barnes. Yeah, I don't know what to do. I think it's in different channel, and I don't know why they're focusing that. How many people do we have in chat right now? I don't even have it up. It's not like we have a crazy amount of people. 25 is great, but yeah, it does keep doing it. Brady, you're a mod by the way now. Yeah, they're trying to do it again. I see their little things pop up here. You guys can't see that, right? I got it hidden. It's ridiculous. I don't know. These people are so stupid. Uh, Nothing since my last comment. Yeah. Did you ban him though, Mayo? If you banned him, man, I'll take it. Because he's still trying to put messages in. I could see him. I could see where the message should be, but there's nothing coming up. So whatever you did, it worked. How long can you time him out forever? Is that an option? Doesn't say. All right. Mayo, just keep when he pops up, just keep hiding him from the channel. I think it's a different he's making a different site. Would I package high-end prospect? It depends on what prospects you're talking about. Because I do think there's value, a lot of value in some of our prospects. But if you're talking like Whitlock, York, you throw Duran in there. I really don't. Sedane, maybe sell high on him. Um, I don't know. It would have to be an interesting package. I really think Whitlock is the future of the Red Sox, either bullpen or pitching staff. So I don't know, and I don't think they would. I don't. I also don't think the Nationals would take him because he just signed a deal. At least Mayer and Cassis. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think I do that. I want to see Cassis at a major league level before I decide whether or not I want to trade him. It's 300 seconds per timeout. Why would they put it in seconds and not minutes? It's so annoying. What is that? 220. I have no idea. I'm not even trying to do the math. I see. Yeah, I see you time them out. You can change it. You can change it to like a million. Change it to like a billion seconds. I would do that, TJ. 5 minutes, thanks. What are your thoughts around the Dominic Smith, the season's best player on the Red Sox? It's Rafael Devers, but John Schreiber's close. You're right. Yeah, just keep pressing zero. Yeah, here he comes again. I could see his message try and pop up. They're not coming up though. He's trying. They're not coming up though. Buddy, I know you can fucking hear me. Stop. I don't normally swear, but your messages aren't popping up. It's not working. Find another live stream to go to. It's not working. Get out of here. Get out of here, you scumbag. Only I could change the timeouts? Um, I don't know how to do that. Is there an option for me on studio or something? Tell him. Can't see the loser anymore. I don't think anyone can, which is good. Can't trade Bob now. It has to be Frenchie. You think it's a bot? Maybe. It probably is. You're right. Either way, he's worse than Matt Barnes. The spammer, yeah, he has to be. I mean, I keep popping up. It's not working. Like I see the messages pop up as little blocks, but no, of course he's not gonna listen. This is ridiculous. What's up, Braden? How is Barnes doing? Not great. Rehabbing. All of his starts have not been good. I'm working and watching your stream. Nice. Hopefully, I'm not interrupting work though. Yeah, Barnes's rehab starts have not gone well. Yeah, May, if he pops up again, just do it again. I might make someone else. Let's go, Schreiber. Come on. He should cut his whole hands up. Right. Sorry, Ethan. Yeah. No, I'm gonna keep you as a mod for this stream, man, in case he does come back. So you can take care of it. I might also make Jack, I might make you a mod just in case that happens again. Booyah. Let's go. You're down? Okay, cool. Jack, are you down too in case Brady has to go or anything? Cut his hand off. By all means, happy to help. Okay, I'm gonna make you a mod. I might just keep you as a mod, Jack. Okay. We're talking about Dominic Smith. I wouldn't hate Dominic Smith at all. He's been a decent defensive first baseman, and I think he's got some potential at first base. So I don't know. I wouldn't hate Dom Smith. I think he's got some potential. He's shown that he can do it in the major leagues. He is having a really down year this year. If we could get him for really cheap, maybe. I wouldn't hate it. But I could also see them not really focusing on first base if Bob stays as hot for a little bit. Yeah, I think he's in AAA right now, Braden. But that's cool. You're going to a game in Baltimore. That should be fun. Your next stream should be on Tuesday next week instead of Wednesday. Trade deadline. Yeah, I should. That's a good idea. Although I don't know if a lot of trades will happen while we're streaming, like mid game. Jack, don't abuse it. Don't abuse it. But it will be nice to have someone who can monitor chat consistently. Deadlines at 6 p.m. Really? They take. How do I ban you? You can't ban me. Game starts at 8 for us. Interesting. Next Tuesday's game starts at 8. That could be interesting, Frank, if they're listening to offers. They're not going to get Benintendi. The other two are pretty realistic, though, Braden. Oh, right. We're in Houston. I mean, we could. It would be fun to talk about. I might go live Tuesday regardless just to talk about everything. Well, actually, I don't know. I don't know if I want to go live Tuesday because there's a lot of videos. Hopefully a lot of videos that we're going to make about trade deadline stuff. I mean, either way, the stream would be at 8 anyways next week. So maybe, yeah, Cutter pitching next Tuesday. Yeah, it's a possibility for sure. Josh Bell for Dahlbeck, Rafaela, and Groom. I don't think you need that much to get Josh Bell. I think it's Dahlbeck and Groom you could get Josh Bell. Especially because the Nats are going to be. It ends at 4 p.m. Now I have no idea. When does okay? It'll be trade deadline 2022. You're not trade Rafaela? Wolf, it's to make up games. It's to make up games from the lockout. Yeah, 6 p.m. Teams have until 6 p.m. Eastern time, August 2nd, to file paperwork in the league office to complete trades. That was kind of a wild play by Rosario. Yeah, I agree, TJ. I think, although if he puts in a little bit, if he works on his contact and his approach changes, he could be pretty dangerous. So that's kind of a guy that's high risk, high reward. I did see we were trying to get Benny. I'd be pretty interested to see what bringing back Andrew Benintendi would look like. What's his? Is he? I would be. It would be really funny if they traded away Benintendi and then trade back like Winkowski back for Benintendi. That would be hilarious. He's on a 1 year, $8.5 million deal. When does Story get back? Um, I honestly don't know. He had a little bit of a setback. I would say within the next week he should be back. I think we just don't want him to go to the Yankees. Yeah, that makes sense. What prospect for Benny? Yeah, Eric. It's 6 p.m. on. So yeah, if you guys want me to do Tuesday instead of Wednesday next week, I don't care. I'll do Tuesday instead of Wednesday. Is Neston 360 better than MLB TV? I use my internet provider to get just the Nesson streaming online. I don't know. Winkowski and Franchi for Benny. I think if you get a package together for Benintendi, I think you could probably get him for total honesty. You could probably get him for Franchi, which would be funny, and like Walter or Groom or Winkowski, which again would be hilarious. Maybe throw Siebold in the mix a little bit. Throw those kind of there. Yeah, I'm Brady. Cassis can still help at first. I wouldn't be shocked if they brought Cassis up at the end of August. Oh, for sure, Braden. And go for Mookie. Imagine. Benintendi would help this team out a ton, man. Maybe you try to offload JBJ on the Royals. I kind of doubt that would happen, but Cass is hitting 32, 32. Yeah, it's not looking great Cassis wise right now. But if we get to August and we're still 6, 7 games out of a wild card spot, I can see them bringing him up to see what he does in the majors. Reverse all the trades. That's because Bogey's 3 or 4 years older. Yeah, but also because Bogey's a little bit more outspoken than Rafi. That'd be hilarious. The Red Sox made a play for Mookie Betts. They're not. I mean, that'd be absolutely insane. But I would love to have Benny back. Benny's one of my favorite Red Sox. That's his jersey right up there. That's a Benintendi jersey. I also have his rookie 1 out of 10 signed rookie cards. So I love Benintendi. JD, come on. Get out. Get out. Ugh. I want JD to do well so bad. We certainly need reliable defense in center field. Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right, TJ. I love Devers' personality. I do. I think he'll be. And he does know English. He's just I love that he's just afraid to mess up. And I don't know if it's afraid to mess up, but if we got Benny, where'd Verdugo go? I think they probably put Benny in right, JBJ in center, and Verdugo in left. What do we do for a DH next year? It's a great question. I have absolutely no clue. You need to keep Xander to keep Devers. If you don't, if I mean, you don't have to keep him, but it definitely makes it help. Yeah, for sure, Jack. And I think that's holding back a lot of people. But at the same time, too, I bet the Red Sox could get Benny to get the shot. Ball just died. Yeah, I thought that ball was gone off the bat, Joe. If the Yankees lose tonight, they'll be 14 of the last 15. 14, wait, they'll be 14, 15 over the last 31 after starting 52 and 18. I think we all knew. Um, I think we all kind of knew the Yankees were going to be able to keep up this success. We also have to get to the playoffs. Yeah, if we get Benintendi, that means we're pushing towards the playoffs. Yeah, we would have a lot of we would have a lot. Xander 8 years, 216. Devers 10. I don't even hate the idea of doing Xander like 5 years. I wouldn't even hate Xander 5 years, 28 million a year. Maybe backload and his last year will be 32 or something. I wouldn't hate that at all. At all. I think that could be a very decent trade and would work really well with the direction that Chaim Bloom wants this team to go. Yeah, 5 years, 150 million would be perfect. I don't want to get Voit. What was the trade? JD the Padres for Voit and prospects. Nah, yeah, I don't know about Voit. Yeah, I agree, Jack. I think you're looking ideally for Xander Bogaerts. You're looking for a 4, 5, 6 year deal somewhere in that range, and you're looking for oh my God, Franchi! Holy Christ, dude! Make a throw. It's not hard. This is insane. And Craig, we're not getting Mookie. Benintendi, we could definitely get. I think if they wanted to go that route. Franchi is ridiculous. Put Christian Vasquez at first base. Tigers offered Tariq Skubal and prospects for JD, and they said no to that, Braden. Where'd you see that? Why did he take that? I don't know. That was just a bad play. What is Franchi Cordero right now defensively? Like, what is his? He's shipped to the moon. Franchi came in the same year as. He's only -1 defensive run saved. I'm shocked. Oh, that's at left field. At first base, yeah, he's only a -1 defensive run saved. That's kind of. I thought it was gonna be way more. I will not be happy with Pilecki behind the plate. Yeah, Refsnyder's got a little bit of an arm, huh? Cordero might be the worst baseball player I've ever seen ever. It's so funny because when Cordero came up, he was so good, and he just dropped. He'd probably miss. Red Sox rumors, JD Martinez. I'll take a look. Future ace first baseman, Kevin Plawecki. I like that. So was Duran. Yeah, Duran was really good when he first came up. That's not getting caught, is it? Nope. Crap. Frank, Bogey's always been such an underrated player. It's insane. And that run is fully on Franchi Cordero. This is a tie game because of Franchi Cordero. I did not see that, Anthony. That's insane. That's so stupid. Why Schreiber and not Whitlock? I don't know. Whitlock, didn't he go yesterday? Or no, Hauk went yesterday. I don't know why Whitlock's not in this game. Yeah, Franchi hold that. So stupid. Franchi needs to do anything. I'm trying to look at yeah, I was trying to look at the oh man, Schreiber. We can't fall apart right now, my guy. Diekman's up, great. He's not hitting home runs. I bet he's top 5 in doubles. Oh yeah, Xander's still wildly valuable to this team. What happened? I can't watch. There's a lot that happened in this game. Bobby Dahlbeck has 2 home runs though. What inning? It is the 8th inning. Can you guys? Is my Oh crap! You guys can't see the innings. Sorry guys. Hold on 1 second. There you go. Now you guys can see the innings, right? Yeah, you're welcome, Tommy. Sorry, I didn't realize that was covered. My bad. Frenchie's made 3 errors tonight. Is that right? That's crazy if that's true. Glaber's just tied the game. Is that right? I think we have 3 errors. I don't think all 3 were. Red Sox have breaking news. Red Sox have only expressed minimal interest in League Nationals first baseman Josh Bell. Interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. What was I about to do? I was about to do something. I totally forgot. Oh, right. How many errors do we have? Oh, thank God. Market too hot for Bell? Maybe. Yeah, it doesn't seem like the Red Sox are interested in Josh Bell. I still think like a Patrick Wisdom would be a great addition. Jared Walsh would be a great addition. I think there are a lot of underground first basemen that you could probably nab. Oh, I was looking at the errors. Okay. Think Core's on the hot seat? I don't yet. I don't. Mancini, they're not going to. Mancini, they won't trade to someone they're trying to beat out. Wisdom is good. Chicago will sell. Yeah. Plus, you could patch. You could get uh, David Robertson. We do have 3 errors, but it's not telling me. Fielding. Yep. French Cordero has 3 errors. Lovely. Yeah, I'm trying to remember his name. I think it is David Robertson. Someone will correct me if I'm wrong. 2 birds, 1 stone. Yeah, and you probably get both of them for not super expensive. Okay. Schreiber, get out of this, dude. Please get out of this. That was an unearned run, right? That was an unearned run. That couldn't have been an unearned run. Schreiber. Why are we leaving him in for so long? No, yeah, I don't think Core's on the hot seat. Franchi's tearing us down. Unbelievable. I mean, that's insane. 3 errors in 1 game. You should never be. You should never be at first base ever again. That's crazy. He's a 1 inning guy. Yeah, but yeah, Braden's right. They have trust in him. They don't trust anybody else, which is crazy. Oh no. Okay. Good job, Frenchie. Are you sure Frenchie actually plays for us? He's just employed by Major League Baseball to not be good for the Red Sox. He is, yeah, he's employed by Major League Baseball to make sure the Red Sox aren't a dynasty. That's what they're doing right now. They got to do that to the Dodgers. Put Vasquez at first base. I agree, Brady. I don't think anyone's really in the hot seat for getting fired or anything this year. This is just bad luck. But you're at the point now where you have to make a decision as to whether or not you need to, yeah, you need to make a decision, a baseball decision, not just a this year decision with your free agents. And there's a reason why they did not extend Nate Eovaldi before the season. There's a reason why they didn't offer extension to JD, even though he opted in, obviously. There's a reason the Red Sox decided to check in on Jacob Stallings before they picked up um, Christian Vasquez. I didn't watch your video earlier, and I don't want to. That one kind of hurt. Which video? If they blame this on Cora, that's stupid. It's not his fault. No, they won't blame it on Cora. John Schreiber's outstanding. Yeah, John Schreiber's pretty good. Vasquez needs to be respected. Yeah. I listen. I was kind of torn when I was looking at kind of the facts and some mock trades and whatnot, but I'm at the point now where Vasquez has been, besides Devers, probably our most consistent hitter this year. Schreiber's better than Hader. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's true, Braden. I mean, they've done that their entirety that they've owned this team. It's crazy. I don't know why they do it. Please do not buy Josh Bell. They doesn't look like they're going to. Unless I'm getting 2 top 3 prospects from a team, I don't want them traded. I would be shocked if any team's offering 2 top 3 prospects. Can closers pitch every day? It depends. It depends on how many pitches they throw. It depends on what situation they're brought into. Yeah, Schreiber's one of the best bullpen pieces in baseball, let alone the AL East. What has Dahlbeck turned into? A king? Yeah. They should go for a cheaper first baseman. It's gonna be tough to find a cheaper first baseman, if I'm being honest with you. One that'll actually work well in this environment. I really thought the Red Sox would make a big play at him just because. Do they think Bob's gonna get supercharged? What happened to Josh Taylor? I don't know. Oh, here comes Houck. All right. Houck out for the 9th. Let's see a little walk-off, Chad. Have we seen a walk-off yet this year? We saw that Yankees game. Here I am thinking we'd be done with this by 10. Who am I kidding? Ooh, I don't know about that. 2021 Whitlock or 2022 Schreiber? Who do you take? Ooh, I don't know about that. Poppy V would have to be fun. Who's up to bat for the Red Sox? Christian Vasquez. The Yankees wild pitch walk-off. That was a wild pitch, but it wasn't really a walk-off. Yeah, I think I'm taking 21 Whitlock, Iman. Yeah, I think most people are taking 21. Cordero walk-off grand slam. That'd be wild. He needs to. He's the only reason we're losing this game right now. Come on, Christian. Ugh. It's happened against Seattle. Yeah, you're not wrong. Oh, whoa. Oh, no. I'm saying on stream. On stream have we seen a walk-off this year. Imagine if Cordero walks it off. If Cordero hits a home run right here, I'd be shocked. Yeah, I did see that, TJ. Nah, you keep Cordero in. $21 Whitlock or 13 Koji? I think I take 13 Koji. Yeah, I think I take 13 Koji. That was crazy what he did in 13 playoffs. Just opened a pack of football cards and got a Kenny Pickett. I don't even know who that is. I'm going to be totally honest with you. I'm not a big football person. Oh, that was crazy power. I don't know Kenny Pickett. I'm sorry. I'm not a big football person. I put all my energy into baseball. I still take Pedroia at second, Braden. Sounds like Cordero getting contact because he just got out on a contact, but I would have taken an error if you asked me that before his at bat. The quarterback for the Steelers. He will be out. Very optimistic. Come on, Bob. Pedroia's the best second baseman ever, and you can't change my mind. Yeah, Pedroia meant too much for Red Sox Nation to take Story over Pedroia already. There's a great book on the history of the Red Sox called The Franchise. Loving it so far. If anyone's a reader, interesting. Yeah, I'll take a look at it. I'm not a huge reader. I haven't found like I was a big reader when I was a kid. Now I just read comics, and I'll read articles online. He's the first jersey I ever got. The first jersey I ever got was a Kurt Schilling jersey. You like the chants? I love the Bobby chants. Bobby, Bobby. In my opinion, you can't really put much pressure on Bobby if he comes through. Yeah, true. And 15th match. So it was a perfect match. Yeah, my first ever jersey was Kurt Schilling. I loved Kurt Schilling. And then second was John Lester. Betts and then Ortiz. It's pretty solid. Bobino instead of the big Bambino. Oh, come on. Those are two terrible strike calls. Unbelievable. You still have a Lester jersey? My Lester jersey was like a kid's medium. There's no way that was staying. I used to get a ton of jerseys. That was my big thing. So I got a shirt. I used to have a Daisuke Matsuzaka jersey. I'm trying to think of like what my favorite ones were. I had a Manny Ramirez one for a while. I had a Kevin Youkilis one that I wore forever. I used to wear Kevin Youkilis like every day. I had a Mookie one. Got money on the Guardians win. Yeah, that's crazy. No, I don't. Who is Kim? I don't know who that is actually. I did know that, Braden. Pretty crazy. A Betts jersey than a Benny jersey. Yeah, I still have my Benny jersey. It's right there. Your Devers jersey should be coming. Nice. The throwback jerseys are my favorite. I love that. I stood up every time Schilling came on the TV. Yeah, Schilling was my favorite pitcher. When I was a kid, I was a pitcher, and I loved Kurt Schilling. Loved them. I went to when Kurt Schilling was retiring. I forget what year he retired with the Red Sox. Did he retire with the Red Sox? Either way, his last appearance at Fenway Park, or no, it was Roger Clemens' last appearance at Fenway Park. It was against Kurt Schilling, who I forget what it was, but I went and saw that because I wanted to see Clemens versus Schilling, and I was like, I'd have been like 9 or 10. No, how do you pronounce that? Byung Byung Kim, is that right? Byung Kim. Is that your first jersey? Oh, for the Diamondbacks? Kim for the Diamondbacks? I actually do kind of remember this guy. Perfect pronunciation? Nice. I do kind of remember this guy. Was that your first jersey? Yeah, they gave Nomar a ring after the 2024 season. Nice. I'm actually impressed. I got that right. Yeah, that makes sense. A little aftermarket. I got Mikey Shrimpsey's autograph and you paid for them. That's pretty cool, Braden. That's even crazier, TJ. I might try and get a Devers or Whitlock City Connect jersey. Yeah, I would get Whitlock. That's a cool one. Oh, you're chilling, Brady. He retired after the '07 title. Yeah, so that kind of makes sense. So it must have been. It probably was in '07. Kim was on the '03 Sox team. Ah, interesting. Come on, Houck. Oof. I like Mike Timlin. I like Mike Timlin a lot. I actually met Mike Timlin down in Fort Myers. I met him one year. I met him and Mike Lowell when I was down in Fort Myers when I went. I went after the 2007 World Series, 2008, 2009. Really genetic. Was that you? So you got a Rockies? Are you a Red Sox fan because they signed Story? That'd be interesting. Ah, oh, thank God. Keep the ball down, yeah. Yeah, Lowe was a great guy. Lowe was a great, great guy. Mike Timlin was such a nice guy too. That's pretty cool. I actually have a. I'll get it. I'll get it after the end of the ninth. But I have a bunch of cool autographed cards from Story. I'm taking David Ortiz every day, Braden. You know who else is a great guy? Who? If you say Cassis, I'm gonna lose my mind, Brady. I thought you were Jack. You guys both being blue is throwing me off. Come on, Hawk. Let's get a little walk off, Chad. When's the last time we got a little walk off? Bobby Dalbeck, so I've heard. Yeah, apparently Bob's real nice too. I was live for the Yankee one, yeah. Yeah, but that wasn't really a real walk off. Yeah, I'm taking David Ortiz. It's not even a question. Ted Williams is the most talented Red Sox player ever. David Ortiz is the greatest Red Sox player ever. There's no debate there. Are you kidding me? Yeah, that sounds about right. Sounds about right. Damn it. All right, there were a couple of questions I was going for here. Imagine if you were alive during the Blue Jays game last Friday. Um, yeah, I was there. It wasn't fun. Um, the Verdugo. No, I wasn't live for the Verdugo walk off. I was in my car for that one. Um, favorite David Ortiz moment. So there's so many to choose from. That's how you know he's the greatest Red Sox player ever. So many to choose from. No, I was live for the Yankees one when they, of course, and the next two are out of two pitches. Excuse me. Okay, so I actually another YouTuber, Grandstand Productions, asked me to do a video on this. So I'll give the same answer for that, Iman. Yeah, my personal favorite David Ortiz moment is extremely personal one to me, but it's my mom and I used to go to games and we used to leave kind of early to be parking and whatnot because I was young. and we left because they were down by like 6. And we left, and there were 3 men on, but we were like, "Yeah, they're not coming back," right? And then I forget who was in front of them hit a they were down by no, they were down by 4 and the bases were loaded, and I was like, like we're good, like they're not gonna come back. And then we left, and as we're leaving, I guess the guy in front of them doubled, and then David Ortiz hit a home run to walk it off. So I missed that. I missed the only David Ortiz walk off I would have been at. And so I've never left a game again. Even when we lost 28-5 or whatever, I left in the 7th inning just to catch a train. So I don't leave games early because of David Ortiz. But my favorite um David Ortiz moment is the grand slam in the ALDS. Yeah, the Red Sox have a lot of blown saves. Did Houck give up a homer? Yeah, he did. Favorite Pedroia moment? Wow, that's a great question. ALCS, yes, thank you. Sorry. For some reason, too, I always think it's a walk-off. He didn't walk it off. He tied the game. Although he might have walked it off. Class A is pitching now? Oh, boy. Favorite Pedroia moment? God, I don't even know, man. He had a crazy 2013 postseason, didn't he? Yeah, they're. Where do I get my Red Sox jerseys? A lot of them. When my brother used to work at Dick's Sporting Goods, so we got a huge family get discount. So I got a bunch of jerseys there, but he's no longer there. So I've been kind of cooling it with the jerseys. But I like to get the legitimate jerseys. They're more expensive, obviously. They were about $70 a piece Dick's with the discount. So I used to get those, but now I've cooled off a little bit. Yomar 2-run walk-off, I like it. I believe. Best Red Sox website. My favorite Red Sox website to go to is Sox Prospects. They do such a good job with everything there. I love Sox Prospects. If you guys need anything about draft, prospects, they also have a blog about current news. They're great. I love those guys. I've had a couple of conversations with one of the guys who runs their social media. He's a real cool guy. They're great guys over there. I love Sox Prospects. Ball in Texas, he fielded. Yeah. Trout as a back thing going on. Come on, Jackie. Yeah, the Red Sox Reddit page can be pretty good. There's a lot of idiots on there though, so be careful with that. Don't look at everything you believe or everything you believe. Don't believe everything you see. Yeah, it's gonna be manageable for the rest of the year or the rest of his career, Derp. What do you play, Derp? Gaming? What do you play? Who was the guy that broadcast the Red Sox game on the radio? And every time there was a deep fly ball, he would go back to the wall carrying it in the glove. The only guy I know is Joe Castiglione. Dave O'Brien did it for a while. Mike Monaco. Who does it now? Will Fleming. How old is Bayo? He's only 22. I'm not worried about any Bayo starts right now. Am I a nurse? I am not a nurse. Wait, JBJ, do not hit the ball. Come on, Jackie. Get on base, brother. Come on. Crap. I'd love to see you do some MLB Show content at some point. Maybe. No, Brian Bayo is not an older prospect. Brian Bayo is young, dude. Yeah, he's 23 years old. He's still young. God. Corbin Gaming. Yeah, you guys would like that. I like you as a YouTuber more. Thank you. This team kills me. Yeah, this is a tough one. I would watch that channel every day. Will Cora be fired? No, Cora won't be fired. Corbin Gaming, maybe this summer or this winter, and during the off season, I'll dabble in some MLB show stuff. I got to get all the equipment though. Right now, I really only have the equipment to record myself. I got the microphone and I got the streaming stuff. That's it. I can cook you an MLB if you want. Oh man, I just thought he got into one. It's a lot harder to do than it looks, Mystic. You got PlayStation? Nah, I'm an Xbox guy. Yeah, maybe I'll it depends on where we're at the end of the season sub wise, and where I like this channel, and if I can take on the responsibility of doing a gaming and um if I can take on the responsibility of doing a gaming and MLB channel, a Red Sox channel. Pujols had a home run tonight. Was he 16 off now? That'd be wild if Pujols hit 700 this year. It does look like Mariano Barros, but like way faster. Xbox all the way. Facts. All right. But you can stream and record straight from the PlayStation. Oh, I see what you mean. No bias. What do I think it'll be? I think they'll get to 85 wins. Come on. Rob Refsnyder, be a hero. Come on, Ref. No, yeah. I think they'll be in the hunt for the playoffs, but if they don't do enough at the trade deadline, they won't be a playoff contending team, in my opinion. I think the deadline decides this season. Come on. And it could 85, yeah, you're probably right. 85 wins probably won't get you into the playoffs, but I wish it was 2018. Yeah, I think we all wish it was 2018. It's outside. There we go. All right, Rob. Come on. He just threw 101, dude. What do I need at the deadline? I need a back end starting pitcher. I need a back end starting pitcher and your first baseman. Do I like Cora? I love Cora, yeah. Damn. I thought he got in that. We need a bullpen. Yeah, I don't know. Whitlock wasn't available. Whitlock was not available. Yeah, we need a lot of stuff for the bullpen. I do like Cora though. I think Cora's a great manager. We win, yeah. Frenchie doesn't suck, we win. I don't think that really had much to do with the bullpen. All right, Derby. Vital series against the Brewers. Go get Bell or even Dom Smith. Sorry, this team is done, I'm afraid. Sal Moore is horrible. Night, folks. He's mid. Game is over. 76. Yep, that sounds about right, chat. Well, chat, that that didn't go as planned. It did not go as planned. Not gonna lie to you. This will be interesting now that we're the best case scenario here is that we split the series. I think that has a lot to do with what's going to happen to the deadline. So I don't know. I don't know what to expect, but I appreciate all of you being here. We had a fantastic stream today. A lot of great conversations, actually. Even though the Red Sox that was a terrible loss. We had a lot of great conversations. I appreciate every single one of you for being in here. Special shout out to Mayo, Jack, everyone who helped with the spammer. That means a lot. If you guys could do me a favor, if you're new here, subscribe. It would mean a lot to me. Make sure you guys hit the like button on this video. And I will see you guys most likely Friday unless something crazy happens Thursday. Thank you all very much. I will see you guys in the red seats.